Yeah, that's a disease that black people got. Like it's a disease. I don't know if they found a cure for it, but it's a disease that black people got. It's called right now.
Yeah, right now.
Mm.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? They don't want to wait for nothing. They don't want to work for nothing. So that's how you get scammers, robbers. So it's like I said on my live the other day. I'm like, yo, a nigga that's going around robbing everybody. They call them or the Jack boys, the Kia boys. That's cool, but let's look at it in a full perspective. That's just somebody who ain't motivated to work for nothing. So why would you praise somebody like that? Why would you want somebody around you like that ain't motivated to just work for it on their own? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So what we do is we take these people that's destroying our community and we break them down to two, three syllable words to make it sound cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's definitely true.
That's been
That's how it is.
that's going on for a minute in our community though, for some reason though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it ain't going up like like this is crazy, man. You just gotta smile, like you gotta smile, man. Cause I even think like a lot of shit is underrated. Like I might have said this before, like me being able to call my mama or somebody being able to call your dad or you being able to kiss your child or being able to hug somebody you love in the morning. See, that's free. That ain't it. See, that's free of charge. So you don't value that as much because you can do it every day. It's free until
True.
until it's snatched from you. Now you value it. So sometimes like like people don't value things that's free, like your family free, your heart beating that's free. That's what the most valuable things in your life, but it's free. It's times like your kid might go missing for 3 hours. You ain't thinking about it. Let your phone go missing for 3 hours. Some people care more about their phone going missing than their child.
Oh,
Your phone go missing, your phone can't go missing for 5 minutes. You frantic. Your child go missing for 3 minutes. You ain't gonna go look for it. Oh, she probably in the bathroom. Or she probably in so and so house. You should be frantic over your child missing and your phone missing.
that's a
You
fact.
know what I'm saying? So it's just we've been taught like to think backwards. Like shit is crazy.
Shoot, not even taught, more like
Yeah.
programmed.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. They had
So when you got a nigga like me that's not
programmed.
on that, like when you got a nigga like me that's not on that, it, like they programmed you to think a nigga like me is like, oh, he overthinking. Like if you line 10 black people up in a room and break down like education to them, some shit they ain't learned in school, and they mind you overthinking. Cause why I ain't learned that from 6 to 12? There's no way that can be true. Like some people really think like that. I ain't learned that in school. There's no way that can be true. like, but
That is
the
so
whole
true.
but
That
the whole
is
thing is,
so true.
but I tell niggas all the time, they didn't teach you taxes in school neither, nigga. like, you
Word.
know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you gotta go to them to get your money. They not gonna like they don't teach you things that can like like their whole thing is to prevent the rise of a messiah. So certain information they don't put in public.
A lot of information, trust me. Yeah.
Yeah, want to hide something from it, put it in the book.
Hell yeah, like you know what I'm saying. You gotta be careful with these guys. Like you gotta remember, like this is a business. America is a business. America is a business. Like you know what I'm saying. So like I just said, like you gonna meet some people that be like, well, I ain't learned that in school. That can't be true. Always remind them they didn't teach you taxes neither. Like you know what I'm saying. Like
Right.
like I said, like their point is to prevent the rise of any messiah that can make that can have you thinking on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like you see how you see Martin Luther King all the history books because he told you listen to him, turn around, do what they say. But you ain't gonna find Fred Hampton in your history book. You ain't gonna find Bobby Seale in your history book, Malcolm X. You don't find people like that. People that be like, no, I don't give a fuck what color you are. Don't let nobody disrespect you. You don't find people like that in your history book.
That's definitely true. You have to do your own independent history once you come across
You see what
those
I'm
people.
saying? Wick. See how you get bread and milk and all that shit? That's the Black Panthers that created that. That's not in your history book. That's Fred Hampton, a 21-year-old from Chicago. They put that program together when the government wasn't giving out um Medicaid and health to Black people. Look it up. They'll take your program and make it seem like they thought of it.
Every time.
Nobody's that stuff for anything. Yeah, real shit.
Nobody stood for anything. That's what they're gonna leave out. Facts.
They leave out all them people, yo. It ain't just salute Martin Luther King. I rock with Martin Luther King, but it was way more people that got something to do with, yo, man, these motherfucking whites only colored signs. We ain't trying to hear that shit. It's people that was out there fighting for you like that. You just don't know about them. Like, you know.
That's a fact. We grew up. I mean, I grew up in Montgomery.
Yeah.
With the whole the brawl and the church.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's my this is my home. And when I graduated from high school, I graduated from Jeff Davis. Everybody knows Jefferson Davis was what, a Confederate soldier. So we had a Confederate flag in our crest.
Yeah.
For like going to be on our diplomas when we graduated.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Our class refused. We got walking until you take that crest off the damn diploma. Till you take that Confederate flag off that crest.
Mm-hmm.
And so they had no choice because we had the numbers. We had a petition. They took that shit off and we walked. You feel me? But it takes you gotta speak up. Otherwise, they just gonna let it be they just gonna let it be like that. But if you don't know your history and you don't fight against it to change the narrative, they just gonna let it be like that. They just gonna let you be deceived. They want us to be deceived.
Listen,
that's why they have programs.
Remember this.
Program and they in school. They not teaching our kids. They programming them.
Let me explain a bit. Remember this. If they can get you to stay silent, they also can tell somebody you enjoyed dying.
Ooh, bars.
Remember that. If they can get you to remain silent, they can promote that you enjoyed dying. You enjoyed suffering. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And if you put it like that, they can promote that you enjoy anything that you're against. For real. If you want to speak up against it, they can put you to, hey.
Yeah, then you on board with it. That's
a fact. You always gotta listen, man. See, I like Martin, but I cling to Malcolm X more because his thing was not the Elijah Muhammad Malcolm X, the one after him. His whole thing was I don't give a fuck if you black or white. You're not gonna disrespect me.
Right.
Like he changed his whole thing. Like, so while Malcolm was preaching civil rights, was like listen to them. Malcolm was preaching human rights. I don't give a fuck what color you is. You're not gonna disrespect me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I like Malcolm a little bit more because his message was broad and like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He made it cool. Like, you gotta remember, like the segregation and all that shit wasn't long ago. Like, it's people who still living that remember it.
My grandmother was a sharecropper. O.G. Benny, peace and blessings. My grandmother was a sharecropper. Mm-hmm. My grandmother told me stories, and sharecropping was nothing but legalized slavery. My father lived on the farm with my grandmother and grandfather, where she. So that's only one generation removed from me.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't long ago, but this
why y'all still talking about this shit? Because this shit is still relevant and this shit still echoing. The shit that y'all did is still echoing.
This why I get a little upset at like black guys that like, you know what I'm saying? Because like if right now a lot of shit going on in the streets, like you got looting, you got people who these little kids are getting shot, shit like that, right? And now you got the generation of black people where it's like, I don't know them, they ain't my business, right? But you gotta think, just 40 years ago,
not 80 years ago, not 70 years ago, just 40 years ago, it was black people who didn't know you, and they stood up forever for all this shit. See how you walk down the street? We walk into Walmart, we just living our life, but it was black people who didn't know us that stood up for that. So, but now it's like we had it's like we band together, like we had a common enemy. But now black people go, I don't know them people. But that's not how we was just thinking 40 years ago. Because 40 years ago, you had all type of leaders who had to stand up for people they didn't fucking know. So what if they never stood up for people they ain't know? We probably still be whites colored only in the back of the bus, all type of shit. Like, yeah, I'm saying.
Don't sleep on a Walker, because we not so far removed that it can't be like that again.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. We had a common enemy. Now we just looking at it like, I don't know you. I don't know. Well, my whole thing is Malcolm X didn't know you. Like, he stood up for your dumb ass.
Right.
Like,
but you gotta think about this too, though. Think about the level of rebellion we gotta deal with now, right?
Yeah.
40 years ago, it wasn't a bunch of black young boys and teenagers and mid-age people walking around with strapped up with intentions to harm each other. Their intentions was to harm the other people, right? So the message to be spread then was a little easier because it was right in our face, us against them. It's still that way now, but they give us trinkets, little tidbits to make us feel like we separated and we could do shit on our own. It's still like that. But some people choose not to pay attention to it because they got their little crumbs and they can go ahead and do what they want to do. But for somebody, it would take at least 85% of black people to come together to make what we need to make work for all of these things to stop. The level of rebellion we would deal with now is as minute as this. You got a nigga on the corner, he might be hustling, might have niggas hustling little packages for him, whatever. Might be the most money he ever got in his life. And he might have said to himself, this is it for me. This is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
He's like, he might say to himself, like, he might say to himself, like, this is what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? This is it for me. I'm willing to die for this money. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? And it's niggas who feel that way, right? So say now these people go out and they spread the message coming from, hypothetically, coming from Germantown down in North Philly to West Philly to South Philly. We get to West Philly and we get to the prominent area that we need to really clean up, and they're not trying to hear that shit.
Right.
See, 40 years ago, we can go where they was gangs. It was gangs back then. My pop and them used to run around little gangs with guns and knives and all that shit. Back then, you could go to them guys and they would understand because they were gangs protecting their neighborhoods. That's what they was doing. They was protecting the neighborhood. They just wasn't running around harming each other.
Right.
They was protecting the neighborhood. Y'all can't come over here and do no dumb shit, and you couldn't go over there and do no dumb shit. That's what it was about. Now, we already know what it's about. We'll be here all day saying we know what it's about now. But the level of rebellion that we would have to deal with would be outstanding, bro. And it still would wind up you going against your own fucking people, man. Because some people just don't want fucking change, bro. They don't care. And it forces you to live 50-50. It forces you to care, and it forces you to have to still focus on your goddamn self. Because you can't give all of yourself to a cause. You have to give yourself to it's bigger than that. You just can't give all of you to a cause, bro. You just can't do that because you'll lose yourself and forget what's important to you, your family, your children, your career, your well-being, your sanity, your peace. All that should be gone, man.
No, self-preservation is the first rule of nature.
Yes. Yes,
and
it is.
And so if you got self-preservation is the first rule of nature, plus the fact that charity begins at home and spreads abroad. You ain't taking care of your damn self. You can't hope to take care of nobody else type shit. But you're right, people get a little bit, just a little bit, not even enough. How the song go? But the belly full, but I'm hungry. Like you get just a little bit, enough not to, even to sustain you. But you don't want to fuck up that little bit, even though you could get a lot more. Well, I got this little bit. I don't know what's on the other side, so I'm just gonna hold on to this little bit. It's too many people. We all got.
My old head used to tell us, And I didn't realize I didn't get it. So he used to tell us this when we was like 16 and 17. And I didn't get it till I was in jail. He used to tell us all the time. He used to ride up on us in his fancy cars and all that shit and tell us how to level up and get out the way. You know, knuckleheads, we ain't care. We thought we had it figured out. He used to tell us all the time, y'all scared of success. He used to tell us that all the time. Y'all scared of success. And I didn't get it. I thought it was just some cool old head shit he was saying all the time, like something that just sounded cool. And when I was locked up, I started thinking about that because you think about everything. I started thinking about that shit, and I'm like, damn, niggas be so content with where they at. They don't care about trying to see what's on the other side. If they do level up, it's too much to handle. I'm gonna go back down here and just chill. I'm cool right here. Niggas is really scared of that. Niggas is, and I thought about like niggas are, when you look around, a lot of niggas be in their own way. They scared of success. Man.
That's a fact.
And
you know what we tell
to be in riches, don't have to be in wealth. It could just be a successful family man, successful father, a successful businessman, anything.
That's true, but you know what too, OG? We tell people just be consistent. Just be consistent. Mm-hmm. But we shouldn't be telling people to be consistent because consistency means I'm going to keep this is working for me, so I'm going to continue to do the same thing. We should be saying be persistent. Because if you're persistent, no matter what comes, no matter what challenges are before you, you're going to try to fight through that. If you're just consistent, then you just satisfied with what you got already. You're really not trying to get nothing else. But we've been told.
I just told my homie that stop saying consistent. I hate that word.
Yeah. No, it should be persistent because if you persistent, then even in the midst of the bullshit, you got it's pushing through that. If you consistent, then you dealing with the bullshit too.
Because it's like this.
The
difference is if I see a girl, right? I know where she lives. Every day she come home, I'm at her house. From Monday to Friday. I'm being consistent. But if I know where she lives and every day I show up, you like flowers? You don't like flowers? All right. You like candies? You like candy? All right. If I'm showing up with something different to make progress on what she wants, that's persistent. Because now I'm changing in the progress. Some people can just be consistent, like, because you go live every day. That don't mean nothing. You just went live every day. What is the information? Right. What are you talking about? What are you, like, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely a big difference in them words. Really, I just told the nigga that, like.
We just was thinking about that recently. A couple of months ago, we were talking, and it came to me until, like, no, consistency, that's not what you want to push for. Because anybody can be consistent. That's just like the same, and in a way, it's almost the definition of insanity. Because you're doing the same shit for different results.
A lot of this, I can be consistent doing something every day. Like I can do this. I can do something every day and be consistent doing it. People gonna know I'm there. People know I got the waters for sale. People know my water's cold. They know I'm there every day. I'm consistent. Like they gonna say, "Oh, he's consistent. He's here every day, right?"
Yeah.
And at the same time, like what Walker said, now I might have, instead of the 16-ounce Johns, now I might have the bigger Johns out there now. You understand what I'm saying? You got to pay attention to your consistency. Once you get to a point where it's flat and you're consistent with doing that, now it's time to add something else to it. That's what people don't do. They just stay at that point like, "Oh, I'm consistent with it. I'm cool." It's like, no, add something to it. Level it up a little bit. You know what I mean?
You're cool with being basic or average.
Yeah. They don't want to see what's on the side of the other fence. They want to know what's over there, but they don't want to see it.
Yeah.
See, but I think we have their problems with street numbers. Now, this conversation might be a little bit too deep, but it's just something I noticed. Because when I was young, we was repping street numbers, and they still do it now. So I would go 20th Street this, 20th Street that. I'll be on 16, but you're not realizing it, but it's fucking up your mental space of network and creativity. Because how many times in the hood, if you from 16th Street, we don't fuck with 17th Street. Look how close that is.
We was running around saying one train gunplay. Like, you know what I mean? How people want to network what you were saying that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, no. I want to play no basketball with those guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't shooting nobody or nothing, but that was just like you said, the name attached to it.
Yeah, because it's like, all right, look, because I start thinking about it, like, all right, so like where I'm from, like, all right, damn, like in South Philly, 25th Street is beefing with 26th Street, right? But it's a bridge in between. And they, when growing up, they didn't like each other, but they don't know why they don't like each other. So I start thinking, so if we remove this bridge, do y'all still don't like each other, or is it the fact that y'all separated that causes a war? You see what I'm saying?
No, they still don't like each other.
It's just it be for dumb shit. Like
that's territorial though. That's all over the country though.
But see, like that's what I was saying too. I just told you about that book.
Yeah.
Read that book. When you get a chance to read that book, book might give you some insight on why that war was going on. A lot of shit carries on. A lot of shit carries on from years ago, man. There's a lot of these niggas, dads was such and such and such, and the uncle was such and such and such and such. A lot of these, they inherited the beef. They inherited the bullshit on certain streets and certain blocks and certain neighborhoods. Some of their sons didn't look at it like, no, my pop was this, I'm gonna go do this. Some of them niggas like, no, my pop was that, I'm gonna be that. So now everything that come along with your pop was doing or your uncle, you got it now.
Right.
That's true.
And I know a lot of niggas like that right now that inherited their dad's bullshit.
For sure.
In neighborhoods and blocks their dad used to have, and they inherited that shit.
For sure.
Right. And you looking over your shoulder type shit. That shit.
But you didn't have to do this. Is the thing. Somebody was, one of them balls, and he going for fucking 120 years. He'd never see daylight again. And he said, and Walt said, you know what? I'm taking this shit over. And he go do it. And it's like, all right, now, but I had beef with his uncle. Yeah, I got to come see you. But if Walker say, no, I'm not doing that shit. I'm going to do my music and all that. We have no reason to fuck with him. He don't got nothing to do with it. You see what I'm saying? He don't got nothing. He never did nothing to step into the street, so he don't got nothing to do with that. But if he step on that block and start doing something, oh, well, you got, you know what I'm saying? Strap the fuck up.
That's right.
It's crazy, man.
And then where you grow up, man, sometimes you got to step into that beef, though. You feel me?
You do.
I mean,
but see, you do, but you don't. The thing is, we like around our way, we had shit niggas was going through the 70s and all kind of shit. Niggas was coming home mad at niggas, all kind of shit. Yeah. We grew up through all that shit, but we realized quickly that shit wasn't none of our fucking business. We realized quickly that wasn't none of our business, and these are grown ass men. Nigga, we 18 and 19. We little boys to this shit they got going on. Right. Mind our fucking business. Let's go around the corner and play basketball, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Like, because motherfuckers was dying. Yeah. And what niggas don't understand, when we was growing up, niggas was going to jail for murders, bro. I mean, homicides back then, bro. 7.5 to 15. Niggas was going to do 8 to 10 years and coming right back home and kill somebody. These old heads was going to jail 10 years at a time. But as time was growing on and you grow up, them 10 years was like 2 months, man. Like it's like you would turn around, because when you outside running around, time goes by like that. So it's like every time you turn around, look, you're like, damn, old head such and such come home. You're like, goddamn, didn't he just smoke a nigga? You're like, goddamn, that was 8 years? You're like, yeah. Nigga be home for a year, get out the halfway house, get into some shit, kill somebody, right back up street.
Damn, son.
I remember when all the laws changed for that homicides and shootings and all that shit, man. Like 96, 97, when that shit started really like breaking out all the way up, and then 2006 when that shit started going crazy out here. It switched all that shit up, man. That's when they started hitting niggas with 60 to 90s and 40 to 80s and all kinds of shit. And the sad part is they made jail so comfortable for these niggas, man. These niggas don't mind going, man. They made prison, the place that's supposed to break you and fuck you up and have you institutionalized and make you switch your head around the 360 and be a new man and all that. They made this place comfortable for you to come and be out of society, my man. And you niggas love it because y'all get to plug up a phone in your cell. You got an Xbox in there. You got $200 worth of fucking junk food and all this dumbass shit that you don't even touch out here on the street, but you niggas fucking loving it in there. You're showing off fresh white t-shirts about you living good. Niggas, you crazy. You got 70 more years to do. The chip in your phone ain't gonna be compatible with the other phones by the time you get out of
No,
here.
I work in a prison. You know what I mean? I teach life skills, try and get them right back for the streets and shit like that. I'm talking about I'm in a level 5 joint, so they all life joint. You know what I mean? They call it LY. They call it LY, life without parole. These niggas there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And 80%, 90% black. You know what I'm saying? All brothers, man. And then I went down to Florida to train, and they joint, same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up how they got that shit down there, man.
When I was locked up, they had a group from Temple come in. I was at was that House of Convention? One of them Johns. I was on State Road, and they had like this group from Temple to come in. So they had everybody who had more than 6 months to do. They invited them to this program. So you had to write this little essay to get in the program. I said, "Fuck it, I ain't doing it." I wrote this little essay. I got picked for the program. Yeah. They brought these motherfuckers they used to come to the library once a week. These motherfuckers that they brought from the school was all aspiring lawyers, defense attorneys, DAs, all this shit they was going to school for. There's 10 of us out the whole jail. These motherfuckers in there asking us questions. And you know what I was doing, Mark? I was telling them every motherfucking thing they wanted to hear. You hear me? I was telling them everything. Niggas in there like, well, sometimes you get locked up, if you have a substance. I'm like, wait till my turn. They're like, yeah, we sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? We have crack cocaine, mixed dimes, 20s. We sell it all. The smokers blow it in your face when you in a crack house. I was giving them everything. How we feel about the police when they come around the corner, all that shit. And I'm like, this is all the shit that y'all gonna hear. When y'all locking us up for the petty shit and all that, y'all gotta do, it take an hour to lock us up, and it take you 2 weeks to do the paperwork for it, and another 60 days to argue about it. For us to sit here.
That's right.
No bullshit.
And they sitting there like.
But I think another problem is like niggas be. I think it like because like as a black person, I also take accountability for that dumb shit because I also see some of my peers and niggas that I love dearly praising that shit like it's a badge of honor. Like, yeah, like niggas be acting like going to jail is a badge of honor. Like, yeah, I'm a jail nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't in jail. And I noticed, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't always notice it, but it wasn't until one day I noticed, I seen two guys arguing over who did more jail time. So I'm like, well, damn, why is it a competition over who the fuck was away from their family the longest? Like, that's kind of crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. Every now and then,
I've heard that conversation before, man.
Yeah, every now and then I'll have that conversation, but I'm gonna keep it real. Like the whole time in jail wasn't. I'm in jail. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I found fun, nigga. I'm here. I'm gonna make do in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So like some niggas that you was locked up with or in there with, y'all might have a funny memory or something like that. But to glorify it, like when niggas say stupid shit, like, oh man, I'll do that 2 years on standing on my head. Nigga, that's the longest 2 years. That's the longest I ever done in jail, and I'm cool. I ain't been in the street since 2008, nigga. I found a whole bunch of
because
other
like I'm looking at it like, all right. I'm looking at it like, all right, I hear a nigga go, yo, jail this, yo, jail, yo, he a real nigga because he was in jail. But then I go, well, damn, what's cool about leaving your baby mom to not know how to pay these fucking bills with your daughter? How you a real nigga?
On the bus, or having on the bus stop with your fucking kid.
Yeah, like what's cool about that?
And you know what's crazy, Walker? The crazy part is niggas that do that, right? Leave the kid and the mom out here stranded like that. and be calling home begging for $40, burning her the fuck out for $40, $30, $50. I know a nigga right now, prime example, right? I know his baby mom. She like a little sister to me. And I know him too through her. They've been together for a long time. Right. And I told the nigga on the phone one day, she called me on the three-way because she was burnt the fuck out, right? This nigga be in jail gambling and shit, right? And losing. He got niggas calling her phone. Random niggas. Calling her phone, talking about they need that bean. And she like, what are you talking about? And they hanging up on her. Dang. They calling her back, you got that bean yet? Hanging up on her. Sending her cash apps, telling her to send that bean to this cash app. He calling home, yo, could you send that bean? These niggas starting to trip, man, this, that, the third. So now she looking at it on the tip of, this my daughter's father. I don't want nothing to happen to him. She really don't give a fuck. Right. But she looking at it on the strength of like, damn, she do talk to him. She do love her dad. So she get a niggas the bean, right? A month later, he needed $50, right? I said, yo, fuck that nigga. And tell him I said, fuck it. He has no respect for you or his fucking daughter. That he could just sit up there and just be doing dumb shit and lean on you to do it. He taking away from her. I'm like, fuck that nigga. Don't get that nigga shit. She give him nothing.
Nah, it's like what Walt was saying earlier, man. It's like, you know, when niggas catch bodies, they ain't just hurting the nigga, they hurting the whole family. It's the same thing, bro. When niggas get locked up, it's the same thing.
You hurting your family. Yeah. Not only the people that the life you took, you hurting your folks that love you. Now you gotta be away. Everybody loses.
I asked the nigga, right? I said, yo, you love your mom? He said, yeah, I love my mom. He said, no, I said, if your mom went homeless, what would you do? He said, what? He said, I get money. Like, I would make sure I would never let my mom go homeless. I said, so why you keep going to jail? He said, I'm a street nigga. I said, what you gonna do when you catch that body and your mom gotta put up her house and she homeless? He ain't had nothing to say. Like, you know how these many motherfuckers be putting up their houses to get niggas out of jail?
Putting up their house.
I seen it. Motherfuckers, you up there, you upstate, you keep calling your mom for 10, 20 fucking dollars. She got her bills is coming, and now your mom gotta make a decision on sending you $20 or paying this cable bill.
Folks told me no. My folks told me no. They told me no. Putting up no fucking house for you, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. No. Straight like that. No.
That's so real shit.
Because you don't want nobody starving. That. You don't want nobody starving on account of some shit we did. You know what I'm saying?
But you not struggling. But I'm saying, so when niggas glorifying jail, talk about the whole thing. The people that's
there's a lot that go into that shit, bro. My mom came to see me, right? And she had to go through the search thing and all that. My mom like, man, they made me lift my breasts and all this and all that. She's like, oh no. Yeah. And I'm thinking about, damn, my mom just got violated. Like, you know what I'm saying? Coming to see me. Like, you know, this is all. Like, you know, my mom's like, goddamn, mom, like, yeah, my mom can't be getting violated like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? To do all that searching and this all, man. I'm like, no, I don't blame you, mom. This just like, you know, kids, bro. My daughter came up there, right? One of my daughters came. She was too young. Her mom forgot the birth certificate. They didn't let her in. So that was fucked up right there. So that's some sucker shit you gotta deal with, right? Then my other daughter come. She in there chilling. She's sitting on my lap. We chilling. The guards walking around. They don't got no gun. They had the handcuffs and shit all on and all that shit. They chilling. Daughter looking around and shit. They go home. Call. Talking to her. She like, Daddy, why the men had them handcuff things on their joint? And her mom was just like, you know what I mean? You know, I'm at school and my work shit is old. Like, you know what I'm saying? They not stupid. So it's like, you can't lie to them but for so long. And that's when I learned too, like, I'm not lying to my kids about shit. Fuck that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not lying to them about nothing, man.
It's more embarrassing when they hear in the streets from their friends shit like that, man.
What?
Keep it a buck with them. You know what I mean?
Your dad in jail. Your dad locked up. Your dad a drug dealer. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, man.
Talking about they in school and shit like that. Nah, yeah, that get a nigga, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. It's so much shit that one little thing could just have all these different points. It just point out.
Salute. Hey, I think the line went down, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all. You know,
big peace and blessings, you guys.
I'm surprised y'all sticking around for that, man. You know what I mean? We're getting deep. We're getting deep, Doc. Salute. ENT, salute. Dr. Cat, salute. Updates, salute.
Updates.
Who else in here?
Repo.
Who else in
Doc.
here? Salute.
Tizzle.
We out here, man. We just
big peace and blessings,
y'all. Busting it up with K-Walk. K-Walk, cool cat, man. Down to earth, bro.
He is, yo. He's so humble, yo.
Man.
Like, if people only realize humility is everything, man.
Man. That was good, John, though. That was a nice talk. Sometimes you got, it ain't always about battle rap and street shit and who dead and who got shot.
I ain't gonna hold you. I be needing breaks from that.
Yeah,
I be needing breaks to decompress. Decompress! That's what it is. Update. I can't think of the word. Yeah. I be needing time. I need breaks away from that. You feel me?
What's good with y'all, man? You want to pull up? Who down there want to pull up and bust it up? They are just busting it up tonight. Yeah, man. I'm gonna put the jaw in there in case somebody.
We're supposed to be doing vibes. Oh,
caffeine bugging.
Really? Still?
I had music in the chat with me. Fresh, you still out there? He was in the chat over here, but
Fresh the guy might be working.
He's trying to help me fix it. He said something about turning off something. I got to go back and try, but I don't know what he's talking about. So I gotta get with it.
Big peace, love, and blessings, y'all.
What we talking about? What we doing? Yeah, man. We could do a bar breakdown without nobody up here.
Do we?
Depending on what league it's on, we can't just do anybody's, but like the little leagues, they don't be having them little blockage joints. But is there any good battles on any little leagues?
I know.
I know it is. I'm just saying which ones are they? Oh, my fault. My phone died. K-Walk phone died, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We was rocking out.
He messaged us to say that.
Yeah.
That's dope. Man, don't say that's dope when I say it's dope. Let me think about it. If there is any battles that I could think of that I saw recently with the bar that we could do a bar breakdown on. Because there's a few battles that we're behind on bar breakdowns, y'all.
For real. I mean, as long as we play the music, speed it up, you know what I'm saying? We won't have to have nobody up here. We just gotta keep stopping it. Like a round or something, or you just want to, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna put this string yard just in case somebody want to pop up, but I kind of want to hear some bars at the same time. Can't play no music, that's for sure. Can't play no music.
I'm upset, Ian Tizzle.
That's the string yard in case somebody want to pull up. I know the Fresh was down there, he'd pull right up.
I'm upset, man. I've needed them vibes.
Yeah, it kept saying no signal. Like, it would go live for like 5 minutes. It'll be clear. And it was like, good, you good. Then it'd be like, no signal.
I was just noticing that.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is about. Because it wasn't like that in the last few times.
I had an
I ain't changed, man.
I had an eventful day today. You feel me?
Oh, hold on, ENT back here. Hold on, ENT. Hold on, we still get our ears right.
ENT, don't come up here with that battle rap shit.
Nah, that's what we talking about tonight. Don't listen to Kills. I'm saying, I like to hear ENT talking shit. You know, we got ENT in the building. St. Louis remains here. You feel me?
Remain here. Oh, pardon me.
If we gonna do something like that, we probably should break it down and make sure like we can talk shit in between about how the round, how we feel about the round.
ENT, we couldn't hear you because we wasn't on the stage yet. All right, so you was talking the whole time?
Yeah, I was talking about shit. You know, I was talking about shit.
My bad. We couldn't hear you. I can't add you. Yeah, we can't hear you till we add you to the stage. We got St. Louis in the building. You hear me? You hear me? St. Louis in the building, man. Ian Tizzle. What we got going on, man? What we talking about tonight?
Salute. Big peace and blessings out there. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat. I appreciate everybody. I see my nigga Repo in here in this motherfucker.
Make a little ENT hit different.
You got ENTs, y'all.
Hold on, you gotta go up under. Okay.
It be different ENTs, y'all.
Be different ones.
You got ENT. You got Bud like ENT.
Bud like ENT.
Yeah.
We got a real focus. We got a real focus in Tizzle right here. You see what I'm saying? A real focused one right here. It's gonna be a little something different. It's gonna be a little something different. I'm always different when I'm outside. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. You never know. That's what we gotta keep them on their toes. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Niggas talk a whole lot of shit till I get in the ring with you, but we gonna see on November 16th.
November 16th. That's coming fast too. Let me see. November 16th is gonna be 3 weeks from this Thursday. 3 weeks from 1 to 3 weeks from this Thursday. So we gotta start getting some promo out there. You know what I'm saying? We might have you and Rev maybe shoot some promo video, man. Y'all got enough time to put a little quick drawing together. I'll make a flyer together. You know?
Oh, that would be dope.
Y'all do like a quick 15 seconds, like a 15-second drawing, like, you know what I'm saying, in promotion of it. That'd be dope. I'm gonna reach out to Rev, see what he could do. And then we gotta see who else gonna be on this card. I think Greg talking about he won't be outside from now on or not at all. I don't know what Greg on. We're Greg. Tell Greg to pull up, man. We gotta have a talk, man. We gotta have a talk. You know what I'm saying?
You listen, you know, Greg a fan, so I don't want to speak on him too much like that. But once you get into this shit, you can't. You can try your hardest to get out of this shit, and it's not gonna let you go.
A lot of people be trying. A lot of people try.
That is kind of true.
And they end up coming right back. Some people do stay away though. Some people do end up staying away. You know, man. I guess it depends. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough, man. Especially if you like bars. And you got bars, it's hard not to, you know what I'm saying?
If you got bars, yeah, you got it, and you're not recording them, you're not laying them down on track, you're gonna find your way back in there on some Carlito shit.
That is a fact.
Every time I thought that was that, call me right back. You feel me?
Carlito. Man, I might watch that again soon. I don't know. Man, that's one classic joint.
Yeah, man. Don't watch the second joint. Watch the real Carlito's Way with
the second one was trash.
Yeah, don't watch
Puffy in there and everybody.
Come on, yo. No, the Carlito's Way with Sean Penn and what's the boy name?
Sean Penn and
Al Pacino?
Yeah, Pacino was in there.
Yeah. That's the one right there, yo.
Well, let me try something and see. Let me put this on.
And one more thing I was going to say, we going to keep pushing no matter what. We've been doing this shit for a long time, and now understanding the hard work, the motivation, dedication, and the motivation with the determination, with faith out there. Right. All of those work hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. So If don't nobody else see it, you already know, or you already know I see it. That's some real shit.
That's fact. That's fact. Man, we all working hard out here. I mean, you got to. If it's in you, you got to work hard. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Hold on. Let me put this back right. All right, boom.
Trust Carlitos. That was Carlitos' Way updates. That's one of my mom's favorite joints. That and The Godfather. Yo,
I'm trying this look right here.
I'm talking about over and over and over and over again. Back in the days when we used to go to what's the store? Blockbuster Movie Gallery.
Y'all remember that?
Y'all remember Blockbuster
We ain't got no more
Movie
blockbusters though.
You feel me,
I don't know nothing about that. Blockbusters was a shit.
Yes, yo. Every Friday, you know, she been with my dad like, what movies you want me? Because she made him go by there every Friday. What movies you want me to go by and pick up, yo? When I tell you The Godfather and Carlitos Way, I'm not exaggerating. That was probably at least once a month. No exaggeration. I'm like, don't you get tired of? And I tried my best to get through The Godfather. Couldn't watch The Godfather to save my life. I will always just get to the point to where the boy woke up with the horse head in the bed with him. And I never understood why. You know what I'm saying? So finally, I sat down and watched, and I understood why mommy loved The Godfather. Is everything, yo. The Godfather. If you ain't seen The Godfather,
you gotta be patient with that. You gotta be locked in. You gotta be patient. You gotta be locked in. I'm saying? Yeah.
That's a fact. And Carlito too. Carlito's Way, The Last Don.
The Last Don.
Yeah.
We gotta rewatch some of them songs.
Yep.
I was tired thinking that in my head. I gotta go back and rewatch a lot of them.
Yeah. It's worth it, man.
I try to lose my attention real quick. I ain't gonna hold you.
I ain't gonna hold you.
It's got a lot of good shit in there.
So much good in there.
It moves slow though at first. You know what I'm saying? Like
it does.
You gotta catch that storyline though.
And you gotta pay close attention. You can't be like distracted or getting up walking away because you miss one little detail, and then the next thing you know, it's the scene where they're killing everything. It's like, what's going on here?
You don't understand why.
You don't understand to understand this, right?
I'm trying to see which one of these drones work best into. I'm trying to flip these drones around.
I be wanting more Godfather schemes and battle rap.
Godfather scheme.
Yes, yo, because there's so much in that movie. It's so many different scenarios and schemes and and scenes in that movie that could be rapped about and be flipped. But I don't feel like they do that. They always doing Martin schemes and all that. They don't never do no Thuggo Godfather scheme.
The Godfather trilogy.
Yes, yo. I'm gonna tell you another good one. The Godfather, The Last Don, Carlito's Way, The Mobsters too.
Oh, The Mobsters was the shit.
If y'all know nothing about The Mobsters, yo, with all the Lucky Luciano and Beanie Siegel, or Bugsy Siegel, I should say Beanie Siegel. Bugsy Siegel. What else? Mommy didn't care nothing about Scarface. She didn't care nothing about Scarface, Dr. DeVito.
I love Scarface.
I like Scarface too. Mommy did not care nothing about, because that was more of a, you got mafia movies, then you got gangster movies. Scarface was a gangster. Mommy liked the way the mob moved. You know, she used to literally study them, yo. And it was a method to their madness, everything that they did. I'm telling y'all, if y'all slept on The Mobsters, you might want to watch The Mobsters with what's his name? Anthony Quinn. Is that his name? Was he the old head boy? Anthony Quinn. Is that his name?
I think so. Yeah. He was the Godfather, Anthony Quinn.
Was he?
Y'all correct me.
No, Anthony Quinn. Marlon Brando, I thought.
Oh, Marlon Brando, yeah.
Was the God? Yeah, Marlon Brando is the Godfather. Anthony Quinn is I'm pretty sure is
on The Mobsters.
The Mobsters.
You made a line, cause
and Richard Grieco. He was Bugsy Siegel. And then what's the boy name was Meyer Lansky. And what's the Bugsy? That was a good movie too. Bugsy was a good movie too.
See, I want to be down here. Hold on, I might try to edit it while we up. Let me see. I'm gonna create a new screen real quick. Layout, y'all.
Hold on, Till's playing with the controls.
They should still be able to see everything.
I miss. Waydahh. Waydahh, pull up, Waydahh.
Salute Waydahh Blacc, man.
Waydahh, pull the F up.
What?
Pull up on us. I can hear
Pull up on us.
You feel me? If y'all don't know Waydahh, big shout out to Waydahh Blacc, y'all. We got a bar breakdown coming with Waydahh soon, and an interview, much needed interview. Waydahh, when you come up here, I want you to talk your shit, but don't give too much away.
Don't give too much away.
Don't give too much away.
Oh, you know something I don't know. I don't know what
Cause Waydahh, yo, Waydahh got a lot of history as far as battle rap. Team Homie shit.
Team Homie. Yeah, I'm saying Team Homie in the building. Waydahh Blacc.
So this is you wait because we want to make sure.
Married to the bars. Married to the bars.
We've been trying to get you up here forever too. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's been I'll be on the road a lot. I've been missing each other. I appreciate you guys, the whole panel. Appreciate everybody in the chat. That got a dope show. You know what I'm saying?
Waydahh, we appreciate that. I've been sleeping seeing you live. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a whole 50. So, yeah, we wanna do you right, Waydahh. We gotta put a flyer together for you. But I ain't gonna hold you now. If you got something you want us to break down musically or whatever, we can do that tonight. But just don't give the people too much. Waydahh got a lot of history with him.
Oh yeah. Like that Verbal Warzone joint. You was on Verbal Warzone killing shit, right? When was that?
That's a fact. Verbal Warzone. Shout outs to Chosen. Shout outs to Sprite. You know what I mean? Fire the Misfit, everyone that's there, Charmaine, the whole staff, 4K clip. Yeah, that was a good look for me, coming back into battle rap. Instead of doing acapella shit, I jumped on the beat. You know what I mean? I jumped on the beat and it worked for me.
That's dope.
They fuck with me over there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of warriors. There's a lot of warriors over there.
It is, yo. And Waydahh, the first time I remember the first time me and Till heard you talking. You were on 2 Real for battle rap, if I'm not mistaken. But you had your camera off. We like,
okay.
Who is that over there on 2 Real for battle rap?
I tell you, it was cheeks.
We thought you was using AI, Waydahh. We thought you was over there using AI to speak and shit. Like, this nigga he got a machine over there.
I know you heard that too much.
It's all me, and shout out to Cheeks, the hoodologist. She the one who convinced me to,
Let me see, where is she?
I'm always on stage, but that's different from doing what you guys do, or even as an artist to come on and show face outside of performing, outside of battle rapping. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate.
You think we might see more of that though popping out?
Yeah, I mean we got Hoodology coming out. Me and Cheeks the Hoodologist.
That's gonna be dope.
We got Waydahh Wednesdays. So I'm gonna dedicate 2 days out of the week to come on YouTube, because YouTube has become my family, not just my fan base, but all you guys have become family, extended family to me. And
that's dope.
They fuck with me over here. They fuck with me over here. But y'all should do a bar breakdown. Me versus C Double, me versus Trapman Kane. Y'all should definitely do a bar breakdown.
We with it. We with that. All of that. We love bars, man. You know
we do.
We're going to let's do this. Let's give them a little sample of this.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
What's that? Waydahh.
Yes, sir.
This is one. This is one.
Okay. You don't know about that right there, boy.
What y'all was doing? No riding. Yeah. You know what? Listen, what? This is a war. I'm not jacking none of that. No shit. I'm trying to tell y'all niggas. This is a war. Yo. Brooklyn shit, man. Waydahh. This is war. Waydahh. Yeah, I'm feeling myself. Just fucked a set of twins. Just imagine how I felt. You ain't never seen a key E. Pussy nigga couldn't be me. Put this shit on repeat. Protocol, get the shooting. Robbing, looting, spinning, shooting, predicate, stupid, Scarface, ruthless. Yeah. Waydahh. Eat your pussy in a Uber. Mommy said she wanna see it, so that bitch get a ruler. Waydahh. Send a shooter for the shooter. The bitch something she a master. Shoot the sergeant and the captain. Snap a back like what's cracking. Snap a finger, niggas clap 'em. Lay you fuckers on the ground. Son of Rose, I don't fuck around. One shot, two, shot. Acting like you was claiming, nigga. Y'all niggas wasn't claiming. I see y'all niggas, man. The 3 building. See y'all niggas in the beacon. I saw y'all niggas in the beacon, man. What y'all was doing? You know what? Listen, what? This is a war. I'm not jacking none of that. Shit.
What you talking about?
This is a war. Brooklyn shit, man. This is a war.
Hang on, hold on. We might have to give the Waydahh to what's married to the bars joint.
Brooklyn. Waydahh feeling wavy. Like bitch nigga trust me. She about to have my baby. Yeah. Need Bugattis and Mercedes. I gave it up to God, but that nigga couldn't save me. Waydahh. Yeah, they hate me, yeah, they hate me. Cause Zoe keep a grip. Case I wanna trip, chicks wanna rate me. Yeah. Scary. Tripping. Michael and Mary. Yeah, I be talking, but you niggas, you don't hear me.
I recognize that voice now. Wait.
I ain't really want to start that. Motherfuckers got one shot with the blood clot. I'm a rhyme like
that's my shit right there. That's my shit.
Shooting me, then I'm shooting back. Super fact, that's quite clear. Little nigga with a gun. Blacca. Gun bigger than Chewbacca. Blacca. Yeah. You know what's cracking when I pop up. Gun smoke to the block up. Nigga shot for my shot. Shorty ass getting fatter. Yeah. One time for my shots. Claiming, nigga. That niggas wasn't claiming. I see y'all niggas, man. The 3 building. See y'all niggas in the beacon.
Yo, that thing is wild. That joint got some kind of pop.
I heard nothing mediocre or trash from Waydahh happy.
That joint makes me want to
there's bars in there. There's bars
in there. There's bars all through there.
Yeah, there's bars in there. Definitely. If I battled with one of those, I mean, I probably couldn't battle. I might would use it like you got on the spot battles. You know, your opponent don't show up. I might would have used a verse like that, but Warning was more of a song. I don't really battle with that same content.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's 2 different things. Like, niggas can't go in the booth trying to battle, I mean, with battle bars. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it don't work. It don't work. I mean, on the freestyle, it might work, you know what I mean? But, like, on the album tip, like LP shit, nah. You got to come with
that's not going to work. And it's definitely ain't going to work against. It definitely ain't going to work against me. That's not going to work against me.
That's a fact.
Talking shit.
Because Waydahh got flow pockets.
Now, wait, I want you to check out these.
That's why I like Verbal Warzone, because on Verbal Warzone, you know, you pick a beat, the opponent picks a beat,
right?
The league picks a beat. Then you got Battle on the beat, you got K Shark, you got Cypher City. You know, there's a lot of, you know, the one thing about the battle rap community is everyone's stuck on 2 leagues. There's a lot of leagues out there.
It's so many leagues out there, and you're depriving yourself, Waydahh. You are depriving yourself if you're not going. And the people who frown on the little leagues, because Waydahh, you know, whether you big league, what so-called the machine, all that, whatever they be saying, or unknown leagues or small leagues, we don't care. We are going to break the bars down because everybody started somewhere.
I mean, I gave up, like when they had the, what was that, the Born Legacies or I forgot what it was Swave had me going. It wasn't Proving Grounds, though. It was something like right above that. And I was offered a few of them. But, you know, shout out to Buck. Yeah, shout out to Buck Burks and all them niggas. That's when they was doing those things. But acapella, I wasn't ready for that. You understand? Speaking of my age, speaking of J Murder, Ill Will, you know, my homies, Swave Sensei, I wasn't ready for that. One, I couldn't dedicate the time because I'm always performing or what have you. So when I found Verbal Warzone and other leagues that did on beat, I said, you know what? That's my pocket. That's my lane. Right? Remember now, I don't want to expose somebody's age, but you remember when Van Damme went to fight, when he fought in Bloodsport, and they got his ass whipped. That nigga brother was nice, right? But he wasn't nice enough for Van Damme to go in there and fuck with that tight nigga. He had to go and study. So acapella, shout out to Showtime Battle League, a few people. Shout out to Bill Collector. You know, it's another nigga. Yeah, maybe next year I may do some acapella. Maybe next year if I find the time to do it. But on beat, it's only a few niggas that can beat me. You know, Arsenal, he's difficult to beat. You know, on beat, Tay Rock, but a few niggas. But the rest of them niggas, man, smoking them niggas, man.
It's over, Paul. Hey, that's what I like to hear. You
Talk heavy,
Yeah, you got Saga, you got Holmesy the God. As far as acapella battle rappers, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I love Kichi, that's the homie, but I'll smoke you. You already know that. Easy, you already know I'm smoking you. Easy smoke. Reed Dollars, all these smoking y'all niggas, but I would never go into their arena trying to play myself. No, but let them come to Brooklyn. Yep, boot smoked.
On the beat or off the beat?
Only on the beat. I would never battle a Reed Dollars or a Murder Mook or a Low Deluxe or a Chef Trez.
Yeah.
Even though Chef Trez on beat is dangerous as well. You understand? But off beat, nah, I'm a boxer. I'm not going to fight no kickboxer. They'll be kicking me all in my face, doing spins and shit. But if you come outside and it's mano a mano, no kicks, you can't throw your feet, I'm gonna fuck you up, nigga.
That's right. Talking shit.
Female rappers too, because I don't really like female rappers. I don't really like them like that. So nah.
Wait, I feel. You know what, babe?
What's up?
Wait, did you hear my battle rap ski?
He said battle rap.
I like female battle rappers.
Okay.
Like Miss Hustle. When I met Miss Hustle some years ago, she was the first battle rapper that I ever met. When I met Jazz, I really, literally, you can ask her. I asked her, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? I didn't know who she was. I didn't know anybody was in battle rap. When Sway brought me around. So, Miss Hustle, he made me listen to her all night long. Like, I ain't like Latifah.
Really?
I ain't like Latifah, Moni Love, none of them old school bitches. Fuck out of here. I ain't like none of that shit. I ain't like none of that shit.
I love Waydahh, yo.
So he made me listen to Miss Hustle, and I'm listening to Hustle all night long. I swear to God, like Sway was just drilling this bitch in my brain. The very next day, I get a call from a studio, Zyx, and they say, we got somebody that want to pay for a hook and some ad-libs. I'm laying in the bed, you know what I'm saying? I've been up all night long, you know what I'm saying? Smoking weed, drinking Remy, fucking pussy, eating pussy all night long, and I don't want to go nowhere. Right. And then they said, Miss Hustle. I said, nah. I said, who is it? They said, Miss Hustle. I jumped right the fuck up. I said, I was thinking about, hearing about her all night. So that brought me in tune with the Shuni, the rappers, and the, you black bitch. And, I got to watch the E-Hearts and, I have a respect for female battle rappers, but female rappers, nah, don't do it for me. I'm not putting y'all shit in my car.
He said female rappers.
He did say female rappers.
I mean, for me, the artist in me can respect bars, yes, but I'm talking about music. The females don't say anything that I can relate to. You understand? Nothing at all. Remember, Queen Latifah, MC Light, and these bitches, they was pushing homosexuality before anybody was. You understand? They had niggas confused. You never heard Latifah, MC Light talking about sucking no dick? And it wasn't because it was vulgar, it's because they didn't suck dick. You understand? So I gotta listen to y'all. This is who's teaching me what a woman is. So I never really liked female rappers.
But you got the Foxies and the Remy was killing shit and you feel
you ain't who? You wasn't messing with nobody.
I mean, Remy had Annie up, but other than that, Remy is trash. I know that. Y'all all know that. Come on, stop it. Remy is trash. Y'all know that.
Remy used to spit back in the day. She was more of a freestyle spitter.
Lady of Rage. I fucked with Lady of Rage. I fucked with Little Kim's first album. But again, I'm not going to be playing that shit in the whip.
You know I might play this shit? Well, niggas weren't really riding around listening to
I
no female.
definitely play MC Light in the motherfucker whip. You hear me?
Yeah.
Say, what you gonna play, Dre? You gonna play Cappuccino? You gonna play Georgie Porgy? You gonna play Stop, Look, Listen? Whatever records are you playing? Because in order to do a dread, so in order to have dread, you gotta have patience, right? Dignity. What is she teaching you? Nothing. So you wasn't listening to her. You heard her. You wasn't listening to her because you couldn't even relate to Shorty. You can't relate to Shorty. She wasn't like your sister. She wasn't like your auntie. She wasn't like any of that.
I definitely agree. I could definitely relate to what you're saying because when we growing up and we listening to things like that, she wasn't really teaching us nothing from her standpoint, being that she was a female. But as far as lyrical wise, as far as hip hop wise, I definitely bang MC Light. You know what I'm saying? Queen Latifah, they was teaching us things like how to not Queen Latifah, but MC Light, she didn't even drink nor smoke when she went in when she did her albums and things of that nature. So you gotta I think about things like that when everybody else we probably drinking and smoking and things of that nature. So I definitely give her a big ups to that. Plus she taught so much more that I can't even think of straight off my membrane right now, but it was a lot of things for women that she taught.
A lot of self-love, and we needed that. We need some females right now to come and rap to us about self-love and self-worth. Because right now, all the females is all, I hate to say all the females, but let's say the females that get all the airplay. Let me put that on there. The females that's getting airplay is just teaching females how to be thoughts.
They pushing that agenda.
So was Little Kim. She was teaching females how to be thoughts. So was
Trina.
But even from I'm sorry for cutting you off, my brother. But even from that, it was still from a lyrical standpoint, and it's not. See, I don't look. What's her name from St. Louis? She's trash. The whole content, all of that shit is fucking trash to me.
What's her name? What's her name? ENT?
I don't know. I know she's from St. Louis, but
red or whatever.
Yeah, that's trash.
She ain't no Latifah. Dre, not to cut you off this time. Don't get me wrong. I can never take away from what Roxanne Shante or Little Kim or Money Love or MC Light or Boss. I can't take away their lyrical power. No. All I say was they didn't relate to me. So I didn't like female rappers. The first time I ever battled a female, the first thing I said was I take the microphone and fuck shit. You understand? Because I didn't want to hear what they had to say. Because the mothers, when I was in the hood, it wasn't projecting what the mothers. She said, why did I need cappuccino? What was she teaching you, Dre?
When you put it like,
this is what she giving the black woman on the real. She never said I eat pussy, but you sound like a nigga, you look like a nigga, you're rapping like a nigga.
I can't.
But it was the lyrical context. Even though I could agree, even though I could relate to what you're saying, because being in that standpoint, you know what I'm saying, I could definitely relate to what you're saying. But it's the lyrical content that makes me say no. They were teaching women, just like Beyonce. She came from a different genre, but she was still uplifting women to be the best woman that she can. That's how it was. And the whole lyrical content is different. I'm just trying to throw an analogy there. But that's the same thing.
I like Lauryn Hill.
No, Lauren? You like Lauren?
I like Lauryn Hill because
Lauren was nice.
She was one of the female rappers besides Little Kim. Because even with Little Kim, remember, Big wrote a lot of her shit. You understand? So a lot of things wasn't her standpoint. I liked it, Lauryn Hill, because it was her soul speaking. You understand? Right. If MC Light would have told me who she was, I might have, like Boss, I believed her until I find out it was all fake, right? But you know what? When Trina was shaking that ass, she was keeping it real. She was saying, this is me. You understand? So as an artist, I could relate to that. I can't take nothing away from anyone's pen. No. Yeah, MC Light was nice.
How about Rod Digger?
Rod Digger was nice. Rod Digger was nice, but you know, she's nice for me to listen to if I want to hear some bars. But as far as a record, no.
It's not what you going through. It's not what you're going through on the everyday living situation.
Yeah, everybody related to something different.
Even if not in the everyday, like Kwame, he didn't rap about what I lived, but I liked Kwame. But I didn't like Redhead Kingpin. When Redhead Kingpin threw the foot up and all that, I was like, nope, not fucking with that. Super Lover Red, casting over Rud. Nope, not fucking with you niggas. Dana Dane, you want to be like Slick Rick. No, those were the cookie cutters. So when the females were coming out, the Latifahs with the crowns and everything, she was nice. I'm not saying she wasn't. She created Flavor Unit. She did a lot of things in hip hop. I'm not saying she didn't. I'm just saying I wasn't running around bumping female rappers until I got with battle. When I got with battle rappers, I started to respect the females' pen more. You understand?
Oh. And how long ago again was it that you started getting with battle rappers?
That was Miss Hustle. That was the first female battle rapper that I ever spoke to or ever met when I came back to the world and Swave brought me into battle rap.
You know, around what year was that, Waydahh?
I really don't remember. That was right when Murder Mook battled Verb.
Okay.
That was the first physical battle at Drum that I ever ARP. You know, I had barked on that nigga. He touching me, telling me I moved back and all that. That's when Swave was battling B died. You know, I'm like, I didn't know who ARP was. I didn't know who a Jazz the Rapper was. I didn't know who an Official was. I didn't know who a 40 Bars was. You put 40 Bars. MC Light can't fuck with 40 Bars. That was I hear those rhymes. So yeah, as I got older, I could respect the females pen more. But growing up, I ain't listening to them bitches, man.
Well, let's do this.
What decade were you born in, Waydahh?
Say that again.
What decade were you born in?
You mad slick, Cal? Cheeks told me.
If you want to reveal it, everybody want to reveal it.
That's one of those questions where Cheeks be texting me right now. Don't answer that one.
Don't answer. You ain't gotta answer that question. I'm an 80s baby. I ain't saying I'm an 80. I'm 1980. Yeah, I'm 1980, right on the dot. I'm an 80s baby. You know what I'm saying? Right at the top of the jaw.
I was selling crack in 1980, man.
See, so that give you all
the reference. Waydahh. I would have never in my wildest dreams.
Shabazz Disciple. I battled Lord Jamal. I battled Razkaz. You know, I come from that generation of
y'all see why we want the Waydahh interview. Do you hear who he said he battled?
Yeah, that a lot of people
might not know. Are y'all paying attention?
Like Lauren was able to sit me in the studio and say to me, no, this is what you should be doing.
SP.
Lauren is nice. You know what I mean? I fucked with her. But yeah, I come from that generation.
What is you doing? Waydahh aging backwards?
Say that again?
She says you're aging backwards out here.
I mean, I got the reverse Benjamin Buttons. You know? Like I was there for Shaheem the Rugged Child first album. Actually, I was there for the recording of the Protect Your Neck video. KRS-One was the first person I ever put in the studio. Shout out to KRS-One. Supernatural from Marcy. I'm from Marcy originally. I got to watch Jay-Z as a little boy growing up, you know, as I was a little boy growing up, because he's my elder, you know, Memphis Bleak, Cheetah K, H Money Bags. Shout out to them niggas. I come from when I battled Eminem. When I battled Eminem, I think I was 20 or 23 around there when I battled Eminem. I come from there, man. I come from.
That's crazy.
You know, Chuck D. I come from, Large Professor, $500,000, rest in peace. You know, so I got to rap with the greats. You know, Ghostface Killer. I got to rap.
Are you guys paying attention? Hold up, wait, not to touch the wisdom. First of all, peace, big peace, love, and blessings, y'all.
A lot of people that came in since you
big peace, love, and blessings. A lot of people that came in. We don't want to not acknowledge the chat. We got Sandy.
Sandy in the building.
We got SP, we got updates, we got Double B.
I can tell you two guys, you know, I can tell everyone on the panel, but especially the couple, because yes, back then I could not appreciate what a female was saying because I was never taught to appreciate what a female had to offer in any shape, form, or fashion when I was a boy.
I can respect that.
So when bitches was rapping, in my mind, truthfully, I was like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Like, what the fuck is you talking? I don't hear that shit. You know what I mean? Because I was taught and showed that that's how you dealt with women. It wasn't until I became a man that I was able to accept what a Latifah had to say. But she still wasn't as nice as a Lauryn Hill or, you know, a few other female rappers that I enjoyed. Even Kim. Yeah. And Kim is a Brooklyn chick. Shout outs to Kim. But, you know, that shit wasn't authentic neither. No.
So what Double V said?
So Double V, she said, not bitches, ladies, females, women, we grew
Double
up.
V, I'm so sorry. See, it was right. Double V. Double V started this campaign with me subliminally.
She did.
2 weeks ago in a chat where she said, well, why women can't be women anymore? And I'm going to tell you, you are women today. And I use the word bitches because I'm so used to using the word bitches. The same way you females are used to using the word bitches. You understand what I'm saying?
But you know what, Waydahh, you don't hardly ever. I slipped up. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna keep it all. I'm gonna bare my soul. I'm gonna keep it all the way being. I was in my feelings earlier, and I let a couple slip out. But normally, like I never spoke like that. Like me and my friends, I never said these my bitches. I never addressed them as bitch. I never did that with my friends. And you know where I'm from. I'm from Montgomery, Alabama.
Right.
Where I'm from, you say that you gotta be ready to put your hands up. Like that wasn't a thing that, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't a thing. We didn't use it as a term of endearment. I do realize other parts of the country did, but we never addressed each other as such. We never addressed each other.
I come from where the mothers get rid of the sons and the daughters. You're not taught to speak to women in a certain way. You understand? I'm a gang, you know, I come from the gang, I come from pimping, I come from I don't know my mother, you know what I mean? So I've never been taught these lessons.
Right.
Not saying I don't know right from wrong. I'm not using that as an excuse, Dread.
No, not at all. But wait, how we grow up in the type of...
Right, but it's second nature to me. It's embedded in me. You understand? Just like, you know,
you can't turn it off. It's not a switch you can turn. Listen, Waydahh. It's not
you know why?
For me, because it's hearing guys refer to females as bitches and hoes. Is it offensive? Yes. However, now this is going to sound like double talk, but if you listen to what I'm saying, it's not. You have to realize, I'm talking to the chat now, and I'm talking to everybody who's listening. We have to sometimes we don't take time out to think about, we hear it and we're instantly turned off. You have to learn to abase and abound. And what do I mean by that? It's just meet people where they are. Sometimes the way someone was raised, the influences and whatnot that they have around him, I'm not giving him an out. I'm just trying to get you to look at things a little bit differently. Sometimes the way people were raised, the influences that they had around them, it shapes the way that they refer to people. What we have to look at sometimes is not really what people are saying, but it's the intent behind what they are saying. If they're being malicious. So when I know I'm not a bitch. So, you know, when he talk, I don't internalize it. You feel me? So it's not like I'm not comfortable with it, but at the same time, I'm not offended by it. If that makes sense.
That's why I would apologize to you and Double V.
Because I know you don't mean no harm.
I would apologize to every female within the chat that fuck with Waydahh, because you only know the music, you don't know me. You understand what I'm saying? So, but you had no problem when Tay Rock was calling official a Henny bottle bitch, right? Nobody had no problem. You know, nobody had no problem then, right? Y'all loved those bars, didn't you? Y'all broke them shits down, didn't you? Everybody in the chat, didn't you? Got no problem when y'all. Listen.
But in battle rap, hold on. It's meant to be disrespectful. It's meant to be.
I've been married longer than you. I've been married longer than both of you, right?
Okay.
There's no problem when you whisper in your wife's ear, yeah, bitch, give me that pussy, right? It ain't no problem.
Never said that. Wait, hold up. Been with this man 24 years. Married 20. He has never, in anger nor in passion, ever said that to me ever.
And you know what?
And listen, hold up. Let me say this too. Let me say this too.
That's a good thing.
Let me say this too. Let me say this too. That's my word.
And that's just, you know what I'm saying? That's just following in Pops. You know what I'm saying? Pops was respectful, open the door.
But then you gotta look at his background.
Yeah.
His parents just celebrated 53 years of marriage. His mom and his dad celebrated.
Who's your homegirl in the projects? When you're in the projects,
did you call them bitches? I know.
I'm saying. I remember saying.
Flo laughing.
You know what I said? You know what I said about y'all two the other day, right? And y'all might be mad, but I said, listen, I like Marriage to the Bars, but he can't always say what he want to say. Trust me, I know. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I'm gonna be honest. I don't.
I said I'm more of a laid back type of cat, and she more of a. You know what I mean? So we work like that.
He works, and I'm happy for both of y'all. I'm happy for your marriage, and I'm happy for the understanding that you understand that she's not a bitch, and I'm happy for the understanding that she knows that she's not a bitch. But where I come from, that's all it was bitches and niggas. You understand? So me as a grown man, like I said.
It's all about where you raised and where you back around.
I can't use it for an excuse. But when I look at my homegirl and I'm on stage, or if we rumbling in the projects or whatever, that's my bitch. Yo, you stupid, that's my bitch. Yo, son, why you talking to my bitch? That's how it starts, right? But like I said, I've never been taught until not too long ago. And I've been in love, you know what I'm saying, but not too long ago. And thank you, Double V, and thank you, Cheeks, and thank you, Lady JJ, and thank you, Cal, and a lot of women in the chat. Y'all don't like when I call y'all bitches, right? But you like when I say eat your pussy in Uber, right? You like when I say that shit. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to take me, pause, for all that I am, because it's authentic. When I say my bitch, you're my fucking Cody. You're the person I'm gonna die for and shoot for.
It's a term of endearment, in other words.
I'm gonna sell crack for you, mommy. I'm gonna sell coke for you. I'm gonna work a job for you. I'm gonna go mow a lawn for you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna slap your brother for you. I'm gonna go against your mother for you because you my bitch. But what I have realized is, women have evolved to the point where y'all depict who the bitch is now. Y'all depict what a woman is now, and I have to respect it. So again, I apologize to the chat. And if you look at, I have a record called Black Woman on SoundCloud where I apologize to y'all for calling y'all bitches.
Let me say this, Waydahh.
And I'm sorry.
Let me say this.
That's respect that he acknowledged.
Right, that is respect. Like some people are unapologetic. Like this, what it is. You either take it or leave it type shit. So he can have that type of spirit about it, but he does it, which I respect and appreciate. But I will tell you,
my daughter tells me that. My daughter says, "Daddy," she'll hear a song. "Daddy, why you gotta say?" Because that's what that bitch did. So you don't be that bitch. This is what I know. This is what I talk. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. Don't spite me against me. You understand? Unless you want to be my bitch. You know what I mean? Unless you want to be my bitch out there in the chat, one of you ladies. Other than that, I apologize. You understand? But like I said, no one ever told me be nice to the girls and treat them like wifey and put ice in their world and powder blue, white, Nike and all that and all that. Nobody ain't never told me that. No, I always learned that a woman was a dollar bill and she was to shut the fuck up. And so I have evolved. I didn't say I elevated. I have evolved. So Double V, I thank you and Cheeks and every other woman. You know, my ex might be mad at me. My baby mothers might be mad at me for saying this because I'm not even thanking them for this because I've called them bitches many times. But it took strangers and Married to the Bars for me to understand that.
Well, you know what I'm saying? It's the exposure shit too. It's like, I mean, one thing that opened me up when I was young, Paul, is like, it's traveling. When I was in the military, I went to different places and, you know what I mean? Like, I grew up outside of Philly, so you call a nigga dickhead, you know, the niggas motherfuckers just, you know what I mean? It's just normal. But you can't do that down south. You can't do that out west because the motherfucker ready to box. You know what I'm saying? And I think the internet.
They called me a bitch. Nigga in the south, I went to go.
Well, because I mean, it's a lot of common shit that, I mean, amongst places too. You feel me? Where niggas can relate, but then it's some shit that you can't say everywhere. Like I was out West Coast, you know what I mean? Over here, I'll be like, yo, what's up? What's up, cuz? What up, cuz?
On the West Coast, you can't say that shit. Them niggas
say
is ready.
Family, cuz, then you ready to.
And it's all about.
I can say cuz on the West Coast because, you know what I mean? I'm the cuz. You know, the West Coast love me. Shout out to the coast.
Right.
Shout out to the Bay Area. Shout out to Spider Low.
But it can get sticky. It can get sticky some places. You know what I'm saying? It can get sticky.
Even as a boy with the 5% lessons, right? The guards give you the lessons, the 1 to 10, the 1 to 20, the 1 to 36, the 1 to 14. Nowhere in those lessons where they say to treat the black woman other than secondary but most necessary. You understand? This is already the ideology that's already put within us. Eve, what she did in Christianity, bit the fucking apple and fucked the world over, right? So when you grow up with this mentality and you see the women doing what the women have done, and Kel, you're not those women. I've never seen you. I don't know you. You understand? I know women who give up their kids for crack, who give up their kids for gang, who give up their kids for any fucking thing. So, yeah, bitch, you dig? But I've learned through music and through traveling and through this chat, like I said, with Double V, and I've never met Double V, but she was very adamant on, Waydahh, can we change the narrative from bitches to women? So I came up with the song Special, and like I told the bitch, if your baby daddy come home and you fuck with him, I'm gonna murder you both. Because that's the only way I could talk to the black woman. I don't know any other way. I wasn't taught any other way, so I'm still learning.
That is so deep. We don't even really think about that. It really is. And it's crazy because I'm gonna say this. Let me say this real quick. My parents were married almost 30 years. They were married till death did them part. I've heard them had knockout, drag out fights.
Right.
But I never heard my dad say that either. You feel me? So when I got to be when I got to be probably around high school and later, it was always used disrespectfully. I can't really recall, if I try to go back in my mental Rolodex, I can't really recall when it became popular to call females, for one female to call another female. I'm just talking strictly in the South. This is my bitch. I don't remember when that became a thing, but at some point it did become a thing, but it never became my thing. My mother and my father used to say to me repeatedly, and when they first used to say this to me, Waydahh, it went over my head. But it didn't take long before I caught on to what they were saying. I would go places and I would see females out. This is when I'm younger. And I would say, that lady such and such. This lady such and such. And my mother would say, every woman is not a lady. My father would say, every woman is not a lady. Yes, it was a lady. It was a lady, mommy. She, it's a female. It's a lady. She would still say, she wouldn't explain. And neither would my father. Right. Every woman is not a lady. It wasn't until I got older that I started to see different females. And then I could distinguish between the two. Oh, that's a woman. This is a lady. Now I'm going to tell you the difference. Do you know the difference between a woman and a lady? I don't feel like you do. If females, when you think of females, you instantly think bitch. I feel like if you think that, I'm not sure, and no disrespect to you or your knowledge, because I might totally be off kilter here. But
I've met some
do
ladies.
Do you think that a woman and a lady is synonymous? Do you think those words are the same?
No. When I met Kiki Wyatt, when I met the other chick, Jill Scott, when I was a boy, I thought these women, Kelly Price, and they were the epitome of what black women were, right? They were in the conscious section of music.
Right.
But when you meet these bitches in real life, they sucking dick 3 and 4 like everybody the fuck else. So no, I don't believe that. I've learned that a lady is a lady, a woman, a female is born a woman. That's just your
okay. All right. Well, let me tell you the difference.
I'm not finished, Cal.
The difference between.
I'm not finished, Cal. I'm not your husband. I'm not finished.
Go ahead, Waydahh. Go ahead, Waydahh. I feel.
But I have learned that a lady can teach a woman how to be a female. You know what I'm saying? I've learned that just because she's so pussy doesn't mean she's worthless. You know what I mean? Who knows what she had to do? Now remember, you from Alabama, right? You from the South. But when them niggas was talking about ski, all my bitches crawl, everybody was fucking dancing to it. The women and the men and fucking included, right? So it wasn't a problem then. When Biggie Small said, me and my bitch, it wasn't a problem then. Everybody was.
Well, hold on. Let me pause right. Let me pause you for a second. Have I ever I love Biggie? How I felt about me and my bitch?
She ain't like that.
I never liked me and my
But
bitch.
that makes you the small
I never
minority.
liked that.
I
people, know.
It's the small minority, and it's people like you and Double V's and Cheeks and women that I deal with today. You know how many times a female tells me, yo, stop saying that, right? I used to have this thing. When I meet a woman, I would say bitch 3 times. If by the 3rd time she didn't correct me, that was her mentality.
Ooh.
Well,
my mother also taught me, and my father too. You have to teach it. You have to teach people. You have to teach men in particular how to treat you.
I taught my sons, and I regret the lessons that they learned because I had to go through my transitions in order to teach them what I know and how they think today. But I never seen my father treating no woman like nothing. I never seen my mother treating no father like nothing. So I know drug dealing, I know pimping, I know gangbanging.
That matters, yo. That matters. That shapes how we see the world. That shapes how we see humanity.
I know love. And I used to think that if I tell a female, yo, you my bitch, that she understood that I loved her. I used to think that. But now I see Black women nurturers. I've learned that Black women are people with careers. Black women are talented. Black women are smart. And just because she was a whore doesn't mean that she's less than a female that went to school. You understand? So yes, I have graduated to that. But if you put 40 bars in front of me, she gonna be all kinds of bitches and all types of whores, and y'all gonna fucking love it. And y'all are going to
you gonna love it.
Y'all going to love it. You know what I mean? So it's like an oxymoron. You understand? But I do know that in order for the young nigga that's watching me to have a little bit of self-esteem as a man, as a king, we gotta respect the Black woman, y'all. So don't listen to Waydahh Blacc. I call women bitches, you don't call women bitches. Matter of fact, when you see me calling a woman a bitch, you do just what Kels did tonight. You check me. Because I need checking. We all gotta check each other, right, sis? Am I wrong?
We do.
It's all about offering different perspectives.
But I wouldn't just do that to anybody, Waydahh. I wouldn't say what I said to just anybody, because some people, I won't say that they are. Some people think that they are above correction. Nobody. If you breathing, you're not above correction.
That's right.
If you breathing, you're not above trying to improve and be a better person. But I will tell you, who is in your, what type of influences are in your life in your young tender years when you're growing up. It matters, and it shapes the way that you speak. It shapes the way that you look at the world. Because my father and my mom was married literally till death did them part. I didn't see my dad going out on my mom. I don't know what he did or didn't do. I'm not trying to paint them like they was perfect, because everybody need work somewhere, right? So I'm not saying that. If that was an issue, I'm unaware.
Well, how did you feel about
So listen, it's true. It's true. We always hear that women, if they are raised by their fathers, if their father is present in their lives, whether they're in the household or not, just if their father is present in their lives, that if we do get married one day, we end up marrying men that are like our fathers. Now, I never realized when I met this man how much like my father he is, but always, married 20 years, together 24, still opens my doors. If he got a jacket, I don't. He's not gonna let me be cold.
See, but that's what
those things make me treats me like he's trying to win me over, even though it's been 24 years. Where am I going?
24 years?
You know what I'm saying?
24 years?
24
That
years
nigga cool just different
I'm gonna
though.
tell you what though,
That
but
nigga cool different.
that's what makes a nigga. See, but now a female to be upset that Waydahh Blacc calls her a bitch, but she has no problem with calling me a nigga at all. Oh, that nigga this.
Ooh, now see,
This nigga that.
now you said a mouthful that way though.
Yo, like, so I'm a nigga. I could be a nigga, but you can't be a bitch.
Ooh.
It's the same fucking thing. It's the
It's
same.
like
It's not acknowledging you as a man if it's calling you, yo, that's deep, Waydahh.
Now, what I've learned is, like you just said, right, with y'all marriage, blessings to y'all. I don't want understanding my son, Noah, my son, Caleb, my son, King, my son, Damien, my son. I have a lot of sons.
Yes.
2 daughters. I don't want, they all know me and they all know how I am. And I always tell them, do not let alcohol, drugs, or the streets influence you to be other than who you are. These Black women are to be protected, right? Took me a long time to graduate to that shit. Because a lot of y'all do not deserve to be fucking, do not deserve for me to be protecting you. Maybe him, but not me. No, because a lot of females do not deserve what I'm gonna do to preserve that love. Just like a lot of us men don't deserve what y'all women, y'all females, you hear me, Double V? Y'all females will do for us. It has to be learned. It has to be learned behavior. It has to be taught. So I don't want my sons, to have a video like me where they're calling women bitches and things of that nature. I want them to evolve from that, learn from that, just like I'm learning from that. But best believe, I've had a few women in my lifetime, and when you whisper in their ear, bitch, this my pussy, they orgasm. So don't tell me now that you don't like the context that I'm saying, bitch, chat, because bitch is only convenient. Bitch is only convenient when you want it to be convenient. When Mom Dukes is sitting around and talking about your cousin, and she like, that little bitch. Oh, it's convenient then. But if I call my cousin a bitch, I'm disrespectful. I've never learned that. You understand me, Kel? So I apologize to you. And T, I apologize to you if you feel any offense from my lingo towards your woman. You understand? Because I respect married to the bars. You understand? You can say it. You can say it.
Oh, if he felt like I was disrespected, like you see how cool and calm he is. Yeah,
those are niggas.
Those are
niggas that show up at your door. The cool and calm niggas, they show up at your door shooting shit. The cool and calm niggas. Yeah, I see them.
Yeah. I had to take it there a couple times, but you feel me? But now my whole thing is this. It's an intent. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? Where you from? You know what I mean? A female may hear that, and there's no disrespect. You know what I mean? They used to hearing it. But then, you know what I'm saying, in a different part of the country or a different neighborhood, what have you like that, it may just not be as common. And so I think at the same time, we got to measure intent. Like if a nigga say, yo, that's my nigga, that's not disrespectful. You know what I mean? Even though it's the same word as if it say, yo, this nigga ain't shit. That's the same. Yeah. This nigga. It's a different intent. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think that's more need to be studied as opposed to, these little words. I mean, it wasn't nigga meaning to be offensive. Nah. You know what I mean? And niggas get a misunderstanding all the time because of that. You feel me?
And they mad at Sexy Red, a booty hole brown. And right? Okay. It's not bars, no. But that young lady.
She's the reason why men feel comfortable calling us that. She is the reason.
She was raised amongst
reason, but her and other people like that. She the reason why they feel comfortable doing it. Like,
well, she's not the reason. She's just a tool. She's not the reason. That's a young lady.
No, you're right. That's
the reason already been there.
You think she's a young lady?
Is she a young lady?
You think she's a young lady? I beg to differ.
I'm saying she's a young lady. She's younger than you.
No, she's not a young lady. Not at all.
She's a young female.
She's a young woman. She's a young woman. She's a young woman. She's not a young lady.
What did Nicki Minaj say?
I'm older now, but I was once a young lady.
I'm your brother. I'm not your husband. I'm not gonna argue with you, Kels.
No.
She got height.
No, I get passion. Wait,
what did Nicki Minaj say?
Don't take your passion for Don't take my passion like I'm barking on you, because the way that my voice gets elevated and the way that I talk, sometimes people think I'm barking on you. Let me tell you something.
Oh, I don't feel like
I won't call no names, but I'm not gonna yell, especially with him sitting right next to me. I'm not gonna disrespect no dude and put him in a situation to where he feel like he gotta step in. Especially here on our platform. Don't
so you can
feel like
agree.
I'm barking on you, buddy. When you hear me raise my voice, I get very passionate. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying to you. I'm saying to you, a lady is a woman, or not even a woman. A lady is a female who is conscientious about the way that she presents herself to the world. She carries herself with grace and with class. Always. She will never compromise who she is and what her moral fabric is to please anyone.
But what
She
if her moral
protects that.
fabric? What if her moral fabric is not your moral fabric?
That's why I can't let you call Sexy Red a young lady. She is a young woman. Let's be real clear about that. She's not a young lady.
So let's
She's a young woman.
He's saying
this young female, this female, right? She's doing the same thing that Nicki Minaj is doing. She's doing the same thing that fucking Little Kim is doing. She's saying the same thing. We watched Nicki Minaj metamorphosize, change her body, and tell us that it's cool to fuck niggas for a bag. We watched her. We watched her. Hold on, Couch.
There's no exception. She's a young woman too.
It's young woman. It's your platform. I can never overtalk you, right? But I'm a guest. So let me speak, right?
Talking shit.
We watched Nicki Minaj say how pussy is so wet. We watched. You know who we didn't see? The Brat. We didn't see the Brat doing that, right? We didn't see any of that, right? We respected the bars, right? But did we say, is that the same young lady who's running around eating pussy? Yes, that's the same young woman, right? She's the same young woman pushing homosexuality on our fucking culture, right? Yes, right? So, no, I don't pick and choose because I am a slum baby. You understand? Sexy Red, her butthole is brown and her pussy hole is pink. You know why? Because most black women's is. And she's not afraid to say it. And I'm not ashamed that she is misled and misguided by the powers that be that say this is okay to do this. Because that's what they're fucking telling her. No one is telling her, keep your legs closed. No one is telling her, take that stupid nose ring out of your fucking face. No one's telling her that. So I blame it all. I blame everybody, not just her. I blame you. I blame me, and I blame everybody in this fucking chat because it takes each one to teach one. Just like I've learned. It took Double V, a whole stranger, and it took you, married to another whole man, to raise your voice, not bark on me, but raise your voice on your platform to get through to this brother, to this black man, to this heathen. And I respect you, sister, for that. But I am telling you right now that that's just fucking Alabama, because across the fucking world, everyone is calling each other bitches and whores and fucking sluts. And if we don't get it together, it's gonna be 1,000 sexy fucking reds out here, and they're gonna break down bars, and it's gonna be fucked up, and ain't gonna be no good music going around. So no,
they already doing it, Waydahh. They doing that.
So Sexy Red, yeah. Do I relate to the music? No. First of all, I don't know what color my booty hole is because I've never fucked and looked at it. You understand? So, but can I hear that beat in a club and know that if I gotta perform after that record, it's gonna be tough as a motherfucker? Yes, I fucking
That's
can.
crazy. It's
but
true.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta say this, and then I'm gonna jump into some music real quick, right? But I just gotta say this, just to put it in battle rap terms, for me, it's levels. It's levels to a woman. It's a level to a man. You feel me? Every man ain't a dog. You feel me? And every
that's a fact.
We just can't clump everybody in the whole bag. You feel me? Because I know my pop stand up nigga. Like, and I say stand up nigga. That's a respectful thing. What I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Now then I know some dudes that's not stand up. They're not 10 toes. You know what I mean? And the same with the females. Some handle their business and some don't. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like some environments may have more, you know what I'm saying, more one to the other as opposed to, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's all about how you expose it.
And evolution, for self, evolution is a motherfucker. So once I started to create records like Ain't No Turning Back and Special and In Love with a Demon, is because I met women, I met females that were ladies. You understand what I'm saying? I've met a few of you, and I know that I'm not ready for you. You understand me? I'm not mentally ready for you. I can't feed you the food that you are looking for because I'm too used to bitches. But the same token, you females, you ladies, come teach us. Come get a nigga like me. Teach me. Show me. Because if my mother couldn't do it and her mother couldn't do it, maybe you can do it. You don't think we want to know? You don't think we want to know? See, that's why I like Married to the Bars, because the bars is what's important, right? The content, and it all makes sense, you know what I'm saying, on a conscious level. But don't you think we all want to learn? Double V, you don't think I want to learn? Yes, I do want to learn. I do want to know. Does it feel good? Not all the time.
Oh no! Let me say something, Waydahh. Let me say this, Waydahh. I said this to a dear friend yesterday about the truth. Do you know why does it feel good? The same way, you know how you ever had to say I'm sorry, you know you did it wrong, and you know you got to say it at some point, but it's hard for you to, I don't know what it is, but for some reason apologies are hard. You can know that you are dead wrong, but it's something about humbling yourself to say that I'm sorry is can become difficult for some reason. For in many different situations, even knowing that you're wrong. My mother used to say to me, sometimes you have to apologize to people, even when you know you're not wrong, for the sake of peace. Now, it took me a long time to really accept that, because you have a problem. You don't want to say I'm sorry when you're wrong. You damn sure don't want to say I'm sorry when you know for a fact that you ain't wrong. But when you grow in grace and you grow in life and you grow in experiences, then you realize that an I'm sorry, even when you know you ain't wrong, for the sake of peace, is more valuable for your healing as well as theirs, even if they accept, whether they accept it or not. Then
And I'm
you
not saying
release that.
sorry
You
because of that
release
either.
that from you.
Yeah,
You release that from you.
I'm not saying sorry to you women, to you ladies, to you females, because I feel I'm obligated to. I'm saying sorry because I mean it. I'm saying sorry because I have changed. But at the same token, I was taught by you women.
Right. You can't. It don't come overnight. Wait, it's a process. They call it growing pains. Why? Because growth is painful. Growth don't feel good. We all want to grow, but we don't want the pain attached to it.
No,
like,
we don't want the
makes
pain.
sense. You don't want the pain attached to it, but we want the growth though. But we have to understand that growing is painful. Like the end result is beautiful. When you working out in the gym and you building that muscle, that shit hurt. But you satisfied with the end result.
And it's only been black people.
With the end result.
Only black women have told me this. In no other culture on the planet where I have been, we're the only people who cherishes the woman. I mean, it's been put in my brain since a boy that women were secondary, from television to school to home to next door neighbors, the whole 9 yards. You know, it wasn't, you know, you didn't see, you know, you saw living single, right? You had all these independent women, right? But all of those women, except for Latifah, was dependent on a man. You understand? There was no lessons there. No one taught us that. You start seeing Tyler Perry, right? All the powerful women belittling their man. You see so we grow to hate you. When the mothers give us up, when you go outside and you rob and you steal and you sell crack and you shoot and you gangbang for your family and the woman leaves you in jail. We grow to hate you. Now you become a bitch. You don't become a lady or a female anymore. So what I started realizing this, that
it's giving me Never Die Alone vibes.
I started realizing that, you know, seriously, I started realizing that, you know what? I did what I did, and that's just how the game goes. But every woman is not a bitch. Every female is not a woman. And every lady Nowadays, they're not even fucking females. You understand? I watch the women take the gay boys, my sons, even my gay sons, and push the agenda on weakening black men. So it's very difficult for some of us.
They're doing it to kids too, Waydahh. They're doing it to the kids.
I just told you, I have three gay kids. I just told you that. So it's very difficult for this nigga from the projects to look at certain females and see women or see ladies, because that's not what I've been taught.
Right.
I've seen a few of them. Like I said, I thought it was Jill Scott and all of them, and I'm like, yo, that's black women. Those are real. No, you see them on TV acting like ratchets. You know what I mean? Kiki Wyatt got 9 baby daddies, 25 kids. You know what I mean? So it's like, hold up, that's the robot, that's the lady? No, that's a bitch. But I learned from y'all. I'm learning today from you. I've learned from my daughters. And I've learned from past experiences, just being a man, that I can't go around calling y'all bitches. So I'm definitely Double V. I'm sorry, Cheeks. I'm sorry. I just went on a depth, right? Calling Cheeks a big black bitch, a black bitch, but I'm calling women bitches, right? That's a hypocrite, right? That's a hypocrite. I got to change the narrative just like everyone else. So
yeah, but you know what, Waydahh, just give, we have to be patient with ourselves and our own growth. And with that, it's not an overnight thing. It's something that comes with time. You can't flip it. If this is what is instilled in you, if this is what you grew up seeing, if this is what you grew around in, it's nature versus nurture type shit. Like, you can't flip a switch and turn that off. It's a process.
But you can't realize what's real and what's not. You know what I mean?
It takes humility to do that, and you have that. You're confident, but at the same time, you do have humility, Waydahh, because if you didn't, we wouldn't be able to have this conversation. Particularly with me, I'm passionate as hell. When I'm excited about something, it can come across as offensive, like I'm barking on you. Never that. I'm never gonna put this man in a position to where he feels like he got to clean up my shit because I'm talking too crazy. I wasn't raised like that. You know what I'm saying?
As a lady, this is your platform. That's one. Secondly, I'm entitled to my opinion. That's 2, regardless of what you feel or think. 3, as a lady, that's your husband, and you know that this man that you're trying to get the message across, you don't have the right to yell and curse at. See, that's where we start to miscommunicate between black men and black women, because that's how we talk to one another. So you know what happens? When you walk out the crib, nigga be tight, that fucking bitch. When nigga call his man, you know what this bitch did? That's the narrative. So I'm willing to change that. I don't want to upset, especially Double V. She be everywhere. You know what I mean? She fuck around being Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Be outside. I don't want those problems. I don't want none of that. I want to be respected. I want to respect people. But at the same token, Waydahh is who he is. I am who I am. Love me for what I am, hate me for what I'm not, and teach me what I can be. And I'll do the same for you.
Yeah, I mean, I respect that. But I'm just saying that if when I raise my voice, I've been criticized on it before. I can't,
not by me.
just like you can't, no, not by you. But just like you can't, I'm telling you, you can't flip a switch and wake up and stop referring to calling saying my bitches or whatever. I can't flip a switch and turn how when I get excited, then my voice, because I speak softly normally. But when I'm passionate about something or I really feel a way about something, the Married to the Bars crew, I'm grateful for them for having patience with me. More than anything, I'm grateful for him for having patience with me. Because before Till finally realized that when I become animated and raise my voice, I'm not being it's a whole different tone of voice if I'm trying to disrespect you. You will not be confused. You know what I'm saying? Look at you see ENT agreeing.
That is a fact, Cam.
It's different because ENT. Will I get you if I feel like I need to get you?
That's a fact, Cam.
It's
gonna be a whole different tone. Gonna be a whole different everything.
I've watched you get them, and I have no problem, sister. Younger or
you,
older
where you
sister.
see me get somebody, Waydahh?
Yeah, I've seen you get at people. Yeah, I watched your show. Yep.
You have?
You ain't gotta say
Caffeine, she used to get loose.
You ain't gotta say nothing. King. I know you gotta live there.
People,
I know you gotta live there, and you don't want to say nothing. But I don't watch you cows bark on a few people. But you know what?
We don't have them problems, bro. I don't know what narrative you played up there.
I would never feel like that. I would never feel like that because you two are educators. Everybody that comes to y'all chat, every time y'all are somewhere, y'all are educating or y'all saying something intelligent, whether it's in Too Real for Battle Rap chat, whatever it is, you know what I mean? And a lot of times it ain't even about battle rap. A lot of times it's just about morality and ethics and things of that nature. So, sister, I would never feel like you were coming for me just because.
No, don't ever feel like that way, regardless of how high my voice is.
Listen, I would never feel like that. You hear me? I've been stabbed 21 times and cut 42 times. My skin is thick. I would never feel like that because you're teaching me something.
Not from me, Waydahh.
Not from you.
I want you to know that my intentions are always good. It's always uplifting. The only time my intentions is not like that is when people come at me sideways. Like, I don't bother nobody. So when you fuck around and you bother me, oh, it's a whole different kill because I don't bother nobody. Now I got to go into a whole nother mode because you took my soft voice and my soft and kind demeanor for a sign of weakness. No, don't ever think that I'm weak because I'm not at all.
See,
I pull a lot of shit in. You know, I hold a lot of shit back in.
You gotta remember this, sis.
Oh, for real, yo.
There's only one of you, right? Mm-hmm. There's only one of you, just like there's only one of me.
Yeah.
And you have the mindset that's been installed in you. And people like me, where I come from, have had the mindset bestowed on us totally the opposite.
Yes.
You understand? So
yes.
To come to meet in the middle and educate one another.
You gotta do that.
And I've learned that through YouTube. You understand? Listen, I'm not an easy nigga to get along with. Listen, you 23 years, I've been married 2-3 times. I'm not an easy nigga to get along with. Trust me. But what I have learned is how to get along with you ladies, you females, versus dealing with a bitch. You understand? I might have even lost the love of my life, who knows, by tossing that lady to the side and treating her like a bitch, because that's all I know. But I tell you right now, I appreciate the ladies, I appreciate the females, the women, and the bitches. That much I can say.
I can understand that. Let me tell you something Till taught me a long time ago, which actually even though he taught me, that would suggest that I have it because I'm still learning it, even though he told me this years ago. But for the most part, I pretty much I'm a lot better than what I used to be regarding this. Till told me, you know what? When people feel a certain way about things, Kill, I don't argue with them. He said, I'll debate with them, but I ain't going to argue with them because at the end of the day, when you walk away and they walk away, you're not going to change their opinion. You might get them to look at it a little differently and maybe later their opinion or perspective might change. But at the end, they still feel the same way. I don't care how you yell and curse and scream. When you walk away, they walk away, they still won't feel the same. He was like, so don't try to, when you talk to people or whatever, he told me this years ago, don't try to change nobody's mind. You can't change nobody's mind. They change their mind. Through experience, through several conversations with several people, their mind might change one day. But you can't think that a conversation that you have with somebody is going to change their mind.
No, but what your
conversation took them a while to formulate and get to that opinion or thought that they have. So that ain't gonna just change from one conversation. You know what I'm saying? It might be thought provoking. It might be thought provoking to get them to look at it differently, but it ain't. You ain't gonna change it.
That means it's gonna change.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, sisters like you, Double V, Cheeks, even my lady, my friends, China Fox, Lexa, all of y'all conglomerate, like even what you had to say today, it was a lesson. So yes, you have reached a part of my psyche. I understand exactly where you're coming from. Unfortunately for me, fortunately for me, my mind state already had been changing. So what you did was just confirm that there's a lot of ladies that feel this way, and a lot of ladies that feel that way that fuck with me. So I definitely don't want to offend y'all. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I tell you one thing. If I battle any one of your favorite fucking female
I cannot. I can't with him.
Bitch up from here to fucking kingdom fucking come, and y'all gonna break it down and y'all gonna fucking love it. But at the end of that battle, I'm gonna let her know that she's a queen and I respect her and I enjoyed the battle.
Ooh, but you see what you just said though, Waydahh. Now that you said that if you battle a female, she gonna be all type of bitches. I need you to tell me why.
Because it's an easy way to win.
It's meant for disrespect too. It's meant for disrespect in that scenario.
No, because it could be, you know, you was my bitch, the one who never snitched. Love me when I was broke, when I was filthy fucking rich. That's not disrespectful.
But in a battle sense, I'm talking about. In a battle sense, disrespect is the goal. That's the goal.
Right.
I think most men, this is my opinion, most rappers use the word bitch because, not just because of the disrespectful aspect, because they can't, there's not another antonym and synonym that they can use. If I call my opponent a bitch, I'm gonna let her know why she is a bitch. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to break that. It ain't just gonna be you Henny bottle bitch. No, I told Rock that. I already told Rock personally. Rock know me personally. He knows me. And I told him, and he knows where that round was whack. I don't know why the world loved that. That shit was corny. It wasn't even really creative. You know what I'm saying? It was very easy to do. Calling her a bitch will strike her here. If her skin ain't thick, it'll strike her here. So by the time she gets to her third ball, she done fucked up. She done choked or she done missed a word. And now I got you. Second and third round is fucking mine. So it's strategic. And like I said, after that battle, I would today say, sister, I meant none of that shit that I said to you. You are a queen. See what Chess did to Tori, though? Did you see Tori's head? Her head was off the fucking ground. And Tori is nice. But she couldn't eat that. She couldn't eat that. Eating that.
You know what? You know what, Waydahh? Two things. One, I battled too. Never wrote a rap in my life. Didn't know what I was gonna say. Didn't know what kind of delivery to have. Didn't know how to write a battle bar. I didn't know none of that. So I'm like, and I've seen females battle men before. So I'm like, oh my God, like, how am I going to be disrespectful without being disrespectful? We did not go over each other's bars with each other, what we were going to say to each other. I didn't know what he was going to say to me until we battled. He didn't know what I was going to say to him until we battled. Now, I'm like, I don't even know the approach. So somebody suggested that I go watch Shuni and Fetty battle each other. Shout out to Shuni and Fetty. I watched that battle. It helped me to get a head start on how I could approach it. But at the same time, it didn't answer my question on what to say, because at that point we had been together 22 years. I think the battle was 2 years ago at this point. Yeah. At that point we've been together 22 years. And he never called me that, and I never called him that. We're not gonna do it for the sake of a battle. We still not gonna do it for the sake of a battle. You feel me? Like, we're not gonna step out, just like you said about the female battle rappers and what they was rapping about. Rappers back in the day, what they was rapping about. It wasn't believable because that's not how they was carrying it, right? So, in order to be organic, it's not organic for him to call me that. It's not organic. Not only, I'll take it a step further, y'all, to tell you how deep it is. Not only has he never called me that in anger nor in passion, I can count on my hands how many times in all them years I heard him say that about another female who was most definitely a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, who was most really carry it like that. You know, you got to be real out of pocket before I hear him. The times that I heard him, the times that he did do it, he was saying it not to them. He would be talking to me, this bitch such and such and such. You know what I'm saying? Like that or whatever. And I didn't feel no kind of way because 9 times out of 10, I probably called him that, and then he echoed. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing. But I never even heard him refer to other people.
So who won the battle? Who won the battle? Who won the battle?
You know what I'm saying? It was a friendly battle, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's the classic debatable.
You hear the plea cop? You hear the plea cop?
I ain't mad to say because this is what
you hear the plea cop? You hear the plea cop?
Well, I tell you what, if you don't know what to say to him, right, Kels? If both of y'all want to battle, right? Each one of y'all just DM me and I'll get both of y'all around and I'll tell y'all what to say to fucking each other. You know what I mean? all that lovey-dovey married to the bar shit. Now y'all battling. It's all love and fair. It's all warfare.
It's over.
It's over. We were still disrespectful. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, we were disrespectful. We just weren't disrespectful in the traditional way that you would think, where I would be bitches and hoes, or he could just don't. Do you agree, Waydahh? If you call a female or say that a female is a bitch and you mean that she's a bitch in a negative way, is it more disrespectful for you to think that, say, a female is a bitch, or for a female to call a man a bitch when he acting like one? What's heavier?
Me?
Or are they the same?
I think it's the same. No, it's the same level of disrespect. If I had to battle my wife, I wouldn't have to call her a bitch. You know, 9 out of 10 times my content against you would have been way more disrespectful. I'd have been fucking your sisters and your cousins, and I'd have been beating up your brothers.
Oh, shit.
I'd have been rapping about shit like that. I'd have smoked your boots. You wouldn't have been able to beat me. You know what I'm saying? I'd have smoked your boots. But it's the same thing. I mean, we're taught from kids, especially in the city, to not respect one another. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Most of us are single and mother-raised children, if you're even raised by your mother. So you might get your strength from her, right? A certain respect. Most niggas from our generation, their mothers was crackheads and dope fiends, and niggas was ashamed of their mothers. You understand? And she didn't hold it down or lost her children. So it's a lesson learned. And what you two guys are doing, it's a beautiful thing. You understand what I'm saying? And niggas like me get a chance to learn and evolve, and I get the chance to teach someone else. You understand? My female friends are gang members. You understand? These bitches go out and they cut and they do what they do, and you know, niggas is in the street.
Wait, how old are your daughters?
Oh, I have one daughter. Why you keep trying to get my age, Kels?
No. Let's do this. Don't answer that yet. Let's do it like this. How old is your youngest daughter?
My youngest daughter is 18.
Really?
Yes.
Damn. So the question I want to ask is not going to be valid then.
I think Sky, and well, it could be partly valid because she watched me as her father be how I was with her mother. Now she don't like men. She don't like men.
Oh, wow.
Because of me. So I carry that burden on my shoulders, regardless of if she's happy being what she is and who she's with or not. I know that I had a lot to do with it.
A hand in it.
Not just a hand, a foot, the whole nine. So I write about it and I ask for redemption for it. And I tried to change. You know, I try to change every day. I'm saying I'm not robbing. I'm not selling cocaine. I'm not selling crack. You know what I'm saying? I'm not prostituting women. I'm not doing no B&Es. You know, none of that. My demon time is different lately. You know what I'm saying? Look, see how I live.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So listen, I don't have time. You know, I just don't have time for that. And I don't want to treat you guys like that anymore. You know, a lot of women that worked for me in the past, some of them hate me, some of them love me, you know, and I can understand both. A lot of women who I've had children with, I have 7 children. Some of them hate me, some of them love me, and I understand why. But I tell you one thing, the next time I get a female who's a lady, she's gonna be mine forever because I know how to now treat you and talk to you, and not just treat you and talk to you, but how to think about you. You understand?
That's where it started.
That's dope, Waydahh. Let me ask you this though. The females that you spent the most time with, as far as a relationship was concerned, how many of them grew up with their mom and their dad?
I don't really know anyone who grew up with their mom and their dad. I know like maybe 5 people, 6 people the most.
Yeah.
As far as my immediate friends, you gotta remember I'm a group home baby. You know what I'm saying?
I used to work at a group home, Waydahh. So go on.
I was one of those boys. I'm one of those boys that most of my friends, they didn't know their fucking mothers and their fucking fathers. So fuck being in the same home, they wasn't even seeing them. You know what I mean? So no, I haven't experienced that. I mean, I grew up I was born in Marcy. I never saw Jay-Z's father. I never saw Memphis Bleak's father, not to talk about those brothers, but nobody I know had 2 fucking parents. And then on top of it,
nobody, Waydahh? Nobody, Waydahh?
You're saying about 5 people.
I'm trying to think. Not growing up, no. Not growing up. And
see, you gotta figure out where people coming from before you start judging them and trying to correct them. Type.
No, most people I know, for one, they did. Most niggas I know didn't have a father. That's just one. Period. That's we all know that reality, right? But when the fathers was gone in the hood, the mothers was left alone. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the mother, she's gonna fuck with that fly nigga that's getting the money, or that pimp nigga, or that dirty nigga. Either one, because everybody wanna fuck pussy, right? So a woman is gonna get a man. But I don't come from that. I don't know nobody. No, I don't. Most of my friends.
Wow.
Most of my friends cried on Christmas, on their birthdays, on Halloween. I don't celebrate no fucking holidays. My kids know what time it is. I don't celebrate Christmas, Easter, none of that shit.
Because you never got used to doing that.
Fuck getting used to doing it. I ain't never had it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you have what you never missed, right?
All of that shit matters, yo. It matters.
Boys
it
that
matters.
I know were raised by women who were left alone and, on public assistance, and they might have been trying to go to school or whatever, but my generation, everybody was on drugs. I come from a spot, listen, man, my friends, their mothers, you go to projects, you sell them crack, you sell them coke. They offer their daughters when they can't pay you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, Double V, what ladies are you talking about? What ladies are you referring to? Because we didn't see any, none. You get to the group home, female staff members sucking you off, fucking you.
Really, Waydahh?
I mean, that's what women do. And women is
I mean, I know you. I'm not saying really like I don't believe you, but I'm just saying like, see, this is what I mean. This is why conversations are needed before you look at how somebody is carrying it, before you look at how somebody expresses themselves, even before you look at how somebody is living. You gotta dig and ask questions and be open-minded and find out where they are. Like you gotta meet people where they are.
You ever saw D Nice father? You ever saw Biggie Smalls' father? You ever saw KRS-One's father? You ever saw Africa Bambaatan's father? You ever saw Craig G's father? You ever saw Supernatural's father? You ever saw anyone's father? And have you? No, because they weren't there. You listen to their songs. Do they rap about their fathers? No, because they were not there. You understand? That's the generation we come from. You understand? When we heard 50 Cent growing up, did he know his father? Did Fat Joe know his father?
But 50 Cent had his grandfather, no?
That's not your father.
But it's still a male figure.
And what the mother did, he had to go over there because mom was doing what she was doing.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
So when you see Queen Latifah and you see MC Light, with the exception of maybe Roxanne Shante and a few other females, it's a total oxymoron. It's almost a fantasy. When you look at Claire Huxtable, when you look at these women, it's like you look and you're looking at my mother wasn't even there. So there's no woman for me to look at. I don't know what my mother's voice even fucking sounds like. You understand? So there's no women to learn from and understand anything. You know what I mean? So it's not that I'm disrespectful and I hate women. Y'all the only motherfuckers that was around me was the bitches. There wasn't no ladies around me. Even today, how many women teach their daughters how to braid hair? Ain't no braiding no fucking hair. There ain't none of that out here. Bitches getting weaves and BB fucking house. Period.
Let me ask ENT. If you don't mind me asking ENT, what does your upbringing look like?
I could definitely relate. I could definitely relate to what he was saying, but at the
Really?
same time, yeah, I can because that was what I was really growing up around. Like it wasn't too much Christmas, it wasn't too much this or that, but it was more like down here in St. Louis. It was more like you couldn't call a woman, even a young lady. You know what I'm saying? I remember I call a girl a bitch. We about fight. You know what I'm saying? Because women would actually defend. They said, "What you call me a bitch?" You heard me? So it's like
That is down
down
here.
here, down here,
Yeah.
it's like you couldn't really do that. And if you did, and if they did let you get away with it, you gonna hear about it some type of way because they don't really play that shit down here. And as far as the older women, it's like it's a little bit different down here in St. Louis because they wouldn't put it out there so you could see it. You wouldn't even know about it. You see what I'm saying? You wouldn't even know about it, type shit like that. If they was doing the type of shit that you were actually talking about, and I don't even like to talk about like what I'm saying, the shit you was just on, because you know what I'm saying. I don't even want to talk about that, but I could definitely relate to what you were saying when you saying you wasn't really around all of that, and all of the women around there, they was like that because it was a lot of that shit down here too. But most of the women, they gonna defend theirs. They gonna defend theirs. You just can't call them a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Call them a bitch, call them a hoe, call them out their name like that because it's gonna turn into something else.
I mean, even the men,
Did,
like,
did you feel, hold on, one more question for him, Waydahh. Were you used to hearing females in a for lack of better, I'm gonna use this term real loosely as a term of endearment? Did you hear females referring to their friends as these my bitches, or this is what I'm gonna call my bitch? Or what's up, bitch?
Well,
Like,
I ain't gonna hold you. Nowadays, it just really started cracking down her a multitude of years ago. So you might when we say when she say oh that's my bitch, you know what I'm saying? She might be talking about her sister. She might be talking about her friend, but it's levels to the bitch. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
that's
that's
what
my
Till was
bitch. But
saying.
then, but when it's fighting time, that bitch, you know what I'm saying? This, you know what I'm saying? This whole, you know what I'm saying? It was like it's levels to it. It's like when you call, like when we call each other niggas. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you said what? Or nigga,
Yeah,
what you say you gonna do? It's levels to that. You know what I'm talking about? So it's just this. It's really been the same thing, but it's just levels to how we do it. You see what I'm saying? A little bit down, a
yeah,
little
I
bit
can
different.
understand that.
And I ain't gonna hold you, like where I grew up, like Chester being what, 5-10 minutes away, I heard that all the time. I ain't gonna say that it's not what I'm used to hearing. The way I was raised was different. My pop and my mom was a different breed, you know what I'm saying? Like they loved each other. My pop treated her with the utmost respect, and that's what I grew up seeing. So that's what I reflect now. You see what I mean? And I think that speaks to the dynamic of it's natural for a man and a woman to be together and raise a kid together. That's what's natural. But you feel me? The country try to break down that union in the Black neighborhoods and the Black.
Tear away at the fabric of the family.
That's going to affect the generations. It's going to affect generations, not just that kid. You feel me?
That's a fact.
And that's what it's all about.
That's definitely going through generations. That's a fact. And one other thing I want to say real quick too. My dad, right? He was raised. He was raised by my grandmother, and not his father, but he had a stepfather in his life that he didn't. But my grandfather never referred to my dad, even though my grandmother had him already. He was 2 when they met. He never referred to my dad as, oh, these are because it was 7 of them. So he never said, these are my kids and my stepson. No, these are my children. And daddy called him daddy, because that was the only daddy that he knew, was the man that was raising him. So he was daddy also. But my dad also had my grandmother's sisters lived together at times along with their kids. And my dad told me many times that he had one aunt. She lived in Elmira. Now all this is down south, but this particular aunt, when she got married to her husband, they moved to Elmira, New York. And when they came together again, that's what she called her daughters. She called her daughters, little bitches. And she called her sons, she refers to them, you little motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how she talked to them. So my dad said, them hearing that as little kids, my grandmother never spoke to them that way. You know what I'm saying? And he never heard my grandfather. Now, my grandfather had a drinking problem. He drank. He was a functional alcoholic. He worked all week hard, Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday, he drunk as a Cooter Brown. You know what I'm saying? The whole weekend, drunk. But he would get himself together and be at work and provide for them 7 kids Monday through Friday. So him and my grandmother used to argue and have knockdown drag-outs, but he never heard him refer to her as that. But he heard his aunt, my grandmother's sister, call her children with the husband and wife in the house. The little girls was little bitches and the boys was little motherfuckers. So but Daddy said they were always appalled because they weren't used to hearing words like that. They weren't particularly talking to your own children. So it is different. Should be different. You know what I'm saying? Like they grew up right there together, but at the same time they grew up differently. Even my mother was born in the South, but she was raised in New York. Whereas my dad, he never left the South.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So my mother was real slick at the mouth. My father had to get used to that.
If Alabama was in New York when I was coming up, you learn from the men too. A girl, you talk to a girl, you say, yo, shorty, come here, shorty. She don't talk to you. They was throwing bottles at them. So when you a little nigga, you think, you got to throw the bottle at the girl when she don't want to say hello back to you. You understand what I'm saying? And then you start seeing women dealing with other women, not fucking with us. It makes you hate them. And, when you don't know your mama, you don't know no woman. Period. That's just what it is. I mean, that's just the reality of it. But I'm just glad that I've learned. I learned to look at women as humans, as a part of me. I may not respect you all the best way I'm supposed to, but I respect you more than I ever have before. I tell you that much. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said again,
I believe in Waydahh. I believe that.
Yeah, I respect them a lot more than I ever have. I had no respect for women at all. I had no respect for women. There was no respect for women. You understand?
When did the shift change, Waydahh? When did you feel like you did start to gain some respect for women? When do you feel like that happened?
I had met a woman who had all her children, and I had fell in love with her. and she loves them unconditionally. You know what I mean? We're no longer together, but she still loves, my biologicals with her children. I've never met a woman like that. I've never met a woman that I don't know any females intimately. You understand what I'm saying? Intimately. I've never met any females that did that. Most of the females I know, they got abortions, they got rid of their fucking kids,
Yeah.
or what have you. So she taught me that all women are not the same. Women can be different, and they can be loving, and they can be nurturing, and they can be intelligent. They're not a dollar bill. I mean, that's all I saw. I'm saying, you see this shit? Did you see this? This is what women was to me. It's just a commodity. That's it. That's it. It was a commodity. It was a way to economically.
A means to an end.
It wasn't even a means to an end. No. It was something that I enjoyed. It was something that I was good at. And believe it or not, it was something that was accepted by most women. You understand?
Yes, I do.
Pimping ain't about kidnapping bitches and forcing them to do things. No. A woman will marry you, lay with you because she chooses to. You understand? So a hoe will sell her body, her mouth, everything for a man that she chooses to. You understand? So I learned that even that female, something is wrong upstairs. You know what I mean? At first, I looked at it like we was Cody's, like I'm fucked up, she fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So this is just what it is. You know what I mean? And when you graduate to beating women and just a lot of things, you start to say to yourself, even when you have daughters, it doesn't matter. That shit doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. Even when your daughter says, oh, daddy, why you doing that? I would say, because that's what the fuck that bitch deserves.
Because that's the way, that's all you saw, Waydahh. You were mimicking what, I'm not giving you an out, I'm not making no excuses for you, but this is what you saw. This is what you witnessed. This is what you grew up in.
I don't want no outs. When I say, I just fucked a set of twins, you can imagine how it felt. That's real. That ain't no fucking bar. How many men have laid down with 2 women? Nevertheless, 5 that I've laid with, or 6 I've laid with at a time. How many of y'all niggas actually had a fucking menage a trois? Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Tell OG to come up here, because he could, OG be talking that shit when it comes to women and how they be presenting themselves and all that type shit.
It wasn't about pleasure. The bar wasn't about pleasure. It wasn't about fucking twins and how good it felt. It was about the confusion of how the 3 of us intertwined, and the fact that I enjoyed it and didn't give a fuck about how they fucking felt. I said, imagine how it felt. It wasn't about the pleasure, because truthfully, I ain't come off in either one of them fuckers. But it was about, I got off on the fact that I was able to fucking do it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's where
this is so never die alone. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I had to change that mindset. And not from like I said, it wasn't about daughters. You know what I mean? It wasn't about cousins and nieces and none of that shit. It was about self. I wanted to look at y'all differently. And I wanted to speak about y'all differently. Does it feel good to say, yo, I took that nigga bitch? Yeah, we all hear those lyrics. We all recite them. Does it feel good when it happens to you? No. Does it feel good? You understand? So when you start to grow and you meet ladies, independent ladies, strong ladies, you know what I mean? You realize as a man, you don't match for them. You understand what I'm saying? Remember Kevin Samuels, rest in peace. Oh, high price man, high price woman, and all this other bullshit, right? You realize as a nigga with that mentality that this person in front of you, this female, you don't even talk to her. She won't give you the time of fucking day. You know why? Because she was already taught not to. And you was already taught that you're inferior to her. You understand? So how could you teach a nigga like me? You won't even fucking talk to me. So how you gonna teach me anything? So when I met this woman, I learned that there are mothers. You know what I mean? And from that day forward, I progressed into what I am today.
Really? How long ago was that? Roughly.
Keep going with this age thing, huh?
No, wait. I'm just trying to gauge. I'm not trying to get you to tell. Wait, you don't gotta tell your age.
I'm gonna be honest. Maybe 5 years now.
Okay.
I known her for 16 years. You know, but for a very long time, you know, I was very hard on her. I mean, it's very hard to love a nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm in and
You
out. I'm
can't
in the
just wake
streets.
up and be somebody different, Waydahh, from the way you was born and raised. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't flip a switch and erase your childhood.
You know why, T and Cal and everyone on the panel tonight and everyone in the chat, Waydahh Blacc does not use that as an excuse. You know why? I didn't walk in the traffic when the cars was coming, right? I know right from wrong. I know.
No, that's not an excuse, Waydahh. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm just saying how the type of environment that we grow. It's only two things affect how we move and how we treat shit. It's either nature or nurture. There is nothing else, Waydahh.
And like I said,
there's nothing else, Waydahh. It's nature or nurture. That's it. So it's either one the elements.
I told you guys in Black Woman, you know, when you ever listen to that record, Black Woman on SoundCloud is off the Made in America mixtape I put out last year. I told the Black woman, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? You're a Black woman. You know what I mean? I sold you. I demeaned you. I broke you down. I called you stupid. I kicked you. I beat you. I spit on you. Everything. And I am sorry. That doesn't mean I'm supposed to be forgiven. No, you got to go through hell to get to heaven, right? So, yeah, I get a bitch that burns me, fucks my best friend. That's what I deserve, right? Because I didn't know how to treat her anyway. So, moving forward, I don't really
deal with what you deserve. Is that what you deserve?
Too many women. I don't deal with too many women. It ain't too many women I can say they done taste this dick because it ain't like that. You heard what I'm saying? And I can't because I don't give a fuck about you. So I can't really deal with you. You know what I'm saying? I have to love you in order to, I'm at that point. I have to love you in order to treat you a certain way. But what I've graduated to is, you know, the girl at the store, the lady getting on the bus, you know, here, you need some help, you know, because I'm a Crip, right? It's community retribution in progress. That's what it was supposed to be, right? So I've adapted to that. And it might be a minute thought, but it keeps me grounded and it makes me move forward and be a better man towards the Black woman.
That's dope. That's dope, man. It's all about, you know what I mean? We all on path to growth, man. You know what I mean?
Hopefully.
Not everybody, I mean, everybody don't grow. I ain't saying, but it's still
if you ain't growing, you dying, period.
Yeah, some people just stay stagnant. Some people stay stagnant. But, you know, traveling and getting to meet different people will change how you approach life.
That's so true.
It change how you think. Like my man said, start in your head, for real, and in your heart.
So I'm not mad at the sexy reds. I'm not mad at none of them ladies because none of those females, because they're misguided.
Yeah, you don't know how they came up, right?
Damn, Waydahh, now you making me eat my words because I don't know how she grew up.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how she grew up. I don't know what she went through.
That's right. You don't know how many abortions she had from her uncle. You don't know who raped that girl. You don't know
That's
what nigga.
Wow, Waydahh.
You don't know what drugs was pumped into her system as a young female, and a nigga telling her, you know, he loves her, and you know, sniff this coke, take these beans, take these Xannies. You don't know what kind of demons. So, being a group home baby, I've learned to accept everyone.
Just about everything. Nothing surprises you, in other words. Very little surprises you.
I mean, listen, what else can be surprising? My mother gave me a garbage bag when I was 11 years old and told me to leave. There's no surprising of anything. You understand?
But let me ask you that with that perspective, right? Because where we at right now, I like, because you basically saying that what basically what the root of this is, the hurt people, right?
That's a fact.
So anybody that's in pain from their past, It's going. You know what I mean? It's just natural. You want for the world to make sense to you. You want people to be hurt with you. That's just misery needs company type shit. You feel me? But
notice he said needs.
Misery needs
won't say it loves it. We feel like it needs it because it's not satisfied till it gets it.
You feel me?
My ex-wife used to say that to me. Hurt people hurt people. And I told her, I said, you know who made that up? A hurt motherfucker that was looking for an excuse.
Looking for an excuse? Well, it's not across the board though.
Yeah,
I'm saying from my perspective.
You could wait up. You could wait. It's a conversation.
I heard it because I enjoyed it. I robbed you because I liked it. You understand? I cut your face in Rikers Island because I want to see the meat paws split open and the blood come out. You understand? I fucked the shit out of Shorty because I want to see her fucking orgasm. That's why. It's people do things that they do because they fucking like it, bro. Regardless of what they was taught or their mindset, once you like something, you like something. I had no problem with pimping women. I enjoyed it. I was a terrible crack dealer. I was a terrible coke dealer, but I'll sell some pussy.
But your environment does shape what you like, though.
It's nature or nurture. Ain't no gray area.
I mean, that's just bottom line. Your nature, where you grow
yes.
it affects what type of shit you get into. You know what I'm saying?
But you say to yourself, this is all I am. This is all I can be. You know, you have many rappers, say these things, right? When I used to hear Memphis Bleak rap, I was like, what is he talking about? You ain't. There wasn't nothing wrong with you, boy. H money bags. Come on, your whole family was Muslim, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Y'all had everything. What do you mean? I'm Dawla. That don't mean he was happy. I don't know the insides of the household, but I just know what I saw versus what my reality was. And my reality is, fuck all you niggas. I hate all you niggas because y'all niggas got love and I don't.
But you had to have that Waydahh in order to survive. You couldn't show any signs of weakness.
I saw plenty signs of weakness. Crying, walking with your head down, shame growing up. Man, my stepdaddy was a cop in the projects in Marcy. He was a whole police officer, you know? So I was already labeled a rat and a snitch from kindergarten. So you show a lot of the signs of those things, but nobody gives a fuck about that, T. Who cares about what you're feeling? Who cares about what you're going
through? Nobody cares. That's the bottom line for real. I mean, when you get out there and get to really know, it's only your loved one, your family, your cats that's been, you know what I'm saying? It's only certain people that really, really care about what you're going through. So, and it ain't to say it
to a lot of women because it's difficult. It's difficult. My great friend, she's the hoodologist, my partner in this show. She tells me all the time, you have no fucking respect. She tells me all the time. You know, and I say to myself, all right, you got to work on that. You got to get better because I have more respect than I ever did before. I'm talking about, nigga, I didn't give a fuck if a female ate, nigga, slept, nigga, walk. As long as you wash and got my money, that's all I care about. But then the women I was meeting, they only fucked with me because of that. I don't have women tell me, listen, if you're not beating me, you don't love me. And I used to be like, this is what I'm supposed to do. You know, if you're not fucking me in my ass and choking me, then you don't really want me. If you're not selling my pussy, then I don't mean anything to you. And I used to say to myself, damn, like,
that's fucked up that they, you know what I mean?
I love her. I love her. You know, I love her. I love this one. I love this one. I love that one, right? Get the fuck out of here. I didn't really love any of them females because if I did, I'd have treated them like ladies. You understand what I'm saying? And then you meet the ladies. You meet the ladies. You go to Vegas, you meet ladies. Escorts. Ladies. Nice walks, nice cars, nice homes. Seem responsible, right? Seem like they, get into a legal bag. No. These bitches are selling pussy, selling ass just like everybody else. And they want you to treat them and talk to them that way. But then they want you to talk to them like a lady. Which one?
But I mean, that's the environment of Las Vegas. So you're going to expect to run into that when you go there. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? But there's places where you can go and see the opposite of that too. You feel me? Like it's different aspects everywhere you go. Like
I met a female from I think it was Charleston, North Carolina. And I was talking to her and she said to me, she looked at me, she was like, Shorty. It's the first time a female ever called me Shorty. I mean, I'm short. Yeah, I am. But she called me Shorty, and she had this beehive hairdo with these big
That's earrings. The problem with me, Waydahh, because I'm tall, and I'm just fucking with you.
I've never had a short woman. My women be 5'9", 5'8", 6 feet. I mean, I don't deal with little chicks. I ain't never had little girls. I don't deal with little girls. And this female, she pulled a gun out on me and said, yo, don't ever fucking talk to me like that. I was like, oh, these bitches got guns in the South? What the fuck?
Everybody got a gun down this
she put me in my place. But you know what happened though? That same female brought me 3 more girls to work. So it took a long time to meet women of your caliber, Kels. T, congratulations to you. You understand? For what you have? Because you can have a whole fucking fuckhole demon running out there, definitely disrespecting your honor, disrespecting your vows, and disrespecting your faith, you know what I'm saying, under the light of God, and fucking you over royally, but you don't have that. So, and I don't never want you to experience that. You understand me?
No, that's it. That's you just being real. Way to go on.
Because you're gonna be just like me once you do. You're gonna be just like me once you do. See, what women don't realize is when we go out and we rob and we steal and we kill and we sell for you, a lot of times it wasn't even about you. A lot of times it was about our mothers, our grandmothers, our children, but we risk it all for you. And you leave. It was all good when I was there. Now you become a bitch. You sacrifice us. We've been getting the black man is being sacrificed since fucking what is that, the civil rights movement. Black women started running with white women. We fighting for civil rights. Y'all fucking women ran over there and started fighting with them for women's rights. What the fuck? The country already told us what the white man told us. The women don't deserve no fucking job, right? That's what they told us. They got to stay home, right? You go to Saudi Arabia, women got to walk. You got to walk to get the cow while the man drive. So it's already embedded. But when you got people like yourselves and y'all parents, you know, shout outs to them that can show you a lesson and a jewel. Now you buy Chanel glasses for the women instead of for yourself. This ain't for no fucking woman, it's for me. You hear me? This for me. But at the same token, I could take these off and give them to her now. Those are for you. I eat, you eat. When I shine, you shine. My homegirls, they know what time it is with Waydahh. My homegirls know what time it is. I go out for my homegirls. I love my homegirls. You understand me? It's crip shit. But I'm still at the transition point of, you know, being in love and respecting that and, you know, all of that other good shit. So I'm sorry if I disappointed anyone in the chat, or if I'm sorry if I'm disappointed married to
I'm not getting that from them at all. I'm not getting that in the chat at all. They giving you nothing but love and support.
That's a fact.
But I'm growing. You understand? I'm growing. This is going to be some of the subjects, you know, on and on. I'm growing. To all the women who I've tied in closets or burnt with cigarettes or left starving or whatever the fuck I did to you. I'm sorry.
That's the whole. It's a part of redemption, Waydahh. If you don't feel like you above correction or if you don't feel, that means you have a soul, Waydahh. That means you have some people don't have a moral compass to feel like anything like that they did was wrong. This is what I'm used to. This is what I've seen. This is what it is. You take it or you leave it. They don't have no, you know what I'm saying, no regret. They don't
They tell you as a little boy in kindergarten, they tell you, whether it's a boy or a girl, if she hits you, you better hit her back. Don't hit no girls. But if she hits you, you better knock her ass out. This is what they tell you when you're little. So which one is it? Do I not hit her, or do I strike her down even more because she struck me down? It was never taught to us as black men and black women, at least in my time, my households. No, this is a queen, and you know, you protect your sister. Fuck out of here. What are you talking about? I come from the places where the uncles is fucking the daughters. You understand what I'm saying? So, no, I didn't have any fucking respect for y'all. My first woman, I was 13. My first piece of pussy was 25. No, I didn't have no respect for fucking y'all.
All of that matters. All of that matters.
I have respect for y'all for it. Y'all don't even fucking respect yourselves. But I found a few that do, and I've learned to accept that. All right?
That's dope, man. That's fire, man. And just on that same note, what I was saying, I ain't really finished my thought, but so the female, like we acknowledge that Sexy Red, you know what I mean, might have possibly went through some abusive shit growing up. You know what I mean? I think it's proven, you know what I'm saying, just through observation. You only gotta say scientifically, but just through observation, you can see that if a person gets sexually, especially molested and shit like that when they're young, it affects how they see people and how their relationships go in the future. It's just a fact. You know what I mean? And so what I'm saying is like some of the women that's raising these men out here has been through some shit, man, because you know what I mean, they did everything they could to separate the black family, man. So I'm trying to tell you, to keep them black men out the house, they went through hell and high water, man. And you know what I mean, it affected us generationally. You know what I mean?
And
but what I'm saying is like if you could see it like that, does that give you space to forgive? You know what I'm saying? The females that may have hurt you, you know what I'm saying, that may have done you wrong, whether it be mom, you know what I mean, relationship XYZ. Like when you think back and say, well, damn, what did they go through that I don't know about? You know what I'm saying? It's still affecting them today. You know what I mean?
Which affected the way that they treated me.
Exactly.
It's a possibility. Like back to the original question, which was female MCs.
OG.
Why MC Light didn't tell us that Georgie Porgy was about her? Why she didn't tell us that she was fucking Milk D? Why she didn't tell us about Cappuccino? It was her on the drugs. Why you have to make it so that we don't understand you? So no, I didn't believe none of them women said, I'm listening to them rappers for what? Rap was always about escape and a way out and a lesson. You know what I mean? Even if it was a violent lesson, it was a lesson. All them females.
I was listening.
UNITY, who you calling a bitch? She never once in that song said, uplift the black man, because she wasn't into men. Teach the black man how to talk to us, because she wasn't into teaching men. She was into women.
So I was listening, right? And so I salute. What's your brother name? I don't want to say his name.
Waydahh.
Waydahh. Salute to you, brother. For just for everything you said. Like I never heard another man apologize to women before on that level. For you apologize for real. You apologize for a lot of us, man. You don't even know.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
apologize for a lot of us. You didn't just apologize for yourself, man. So I just want to thank you for that too, because that's some real shit right there. But to piggyback off what you said about being raised and being taught, like if you hit the little girl back. Well, me personally, just speaking on my situation, I got sisters, so I was taught to protect my sisters at all costs. You know what I'm saying? I was taught to protect my sister at all costs, and I was also taught that you don't hit a girl back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's been, growing up, it's like a girl hit me, go get your brother or go get your brother or your brothers. You know what I'm saying? So that was my thing. A lot of times, a lot of men these days, right? And I was talking about this on my live, right? Nowadays, women are the breadwinners nowadays. The tables have turned, man. Women are doing so much on their own now without the assistance needed as much needed assistance from men. These women are owning their own businesses. They finishing school, doing, dental work, nursing, lawyers, doctors. They're buying real estate. They're buying, they're doing them. So a lot of the times men are intimidated by these women, not because she's a woman and she's beautiful and she drives a Mercedes and have a $300,000 house and her credit is at 850 and all. No, it's not the thing. They're intimidated by this woman because they don't have their shit together. That's why they're intimidated. They're going to feel belittled by this woman, not because of her belittling them verbally, because you don't have your shit together. So the intimidation factor comes in that, because one thing about a woman is if she loves you and cares for you, she gonna hold you down. If she believes in what you're doing and you making progress trying to do it, that's all she need to see is the effort. As long as you making the effort, she gonna hold you down. Us men, most men, we look at it like, oh, you ain't got your shit together? You ain't ready? All right, well, we gonna move on to the next situation. You see what I'm saying? So most women are gonna hold you down. Whether you broke, here, baby, take this, do this, that, and the third. So a lot of guys don't appreciate that. They look at that as, that's my girl. That's what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to do this for me. She's supposed to do that for me. No, she's not. That's not her job to do for you. If y'all together and she wants to do that, then that's how it goes. But that's not her job to do that. So men are intimidated by that. And I see it a lot. I see it a lot nowadays. So it forces guys to be angry, upset, and cause problems within a relationship because they don't have their shit together.
Yeah, females out here, you know what I mean, making their money, man, making their little ends, but
they're living their lives without saying to you, they getting their own cars fixed, man. They getting their own roofs fixed. They getting their own backyards redone and all. They getting their own shit done, man. Now, if you deal with her and you want to help her out, or like you're supposed to, or whatever the case may be, that's understandable. But the pancake has flipped now, and the guys who are used to come from an age when you was doing for women and they needed you every beck and call. They needed the trans pass to go to work. They needed the gas to go in the car. They needed money to get the food. And they don't need that now. They sending niggas money now for lunch and all that kind of shit.
That's facts.
Damn.
The tables have turned. So now men that can't control these women or can't control their finances or can't crack the Da Vinci Code can't crack the Da Vinci Code to get in this woman's mind to manipulate her. Now they start insulting her, verbal abuse now, telling her she'll never be nothing, trying to destroy everything she has and all that kind of shit like that. And all this generated because you didn't have your shit together.
Oh, you on mute, Waydahh.
We're not taught to get our shit together. We're not taught about our fathers nor our mothers, because most of our fathers don't have their shit together. So the mothers can't teach us. All the records you hear from a woman is, I don't need no nigga. I don't need no nigga. I don't need no nigga. What's the new shorty? She got the record. She's going out on the record with Fabio Foreign and she's bagging the girls. Like, you know what I mean? So when you get that shit drilled in your mind, I don't need no nigga. I don't need no nigga. A nigga starts saying to himself, you know what? Fuck you bitches. How about that?
Yeah, put your defenses up. Yeah.
It's
fight or flight.
They don't need a nigga until they need one.
I want to be needed. I want to be taught. I mean, how many niggas actually were taught how to take care of their families? Come on, be for real, bro.
Not a big majority.
Not a lot.
How many niggas was taught to get a job? How many niggas was taught anything in relations to a woman? And how many women was taught how to treat a man?
Nah, it's definitely so. It's some exceptions to the rule, Benny, but you know what I mean. In large, you know what I'm saying, in our community,
and just the thing. To what extent?
I'm talking at large, T. Like Marcy has 60,000 people. Queensbridge has 120,000 fucking people. Fort Greene Projects, 47,000 people. Just imagine how many men and women were not taught how to be responsible to each other or to themselves.
I respect it. I get it.
So you don't run into a T and Cal. You don't run into that often.
Right.
You don't run into that shit.
Right. See, I learned everything from my mom. Like Charlie Clip said, my mom was the gangster in my family, man. And that's real with me. My mom was really a gangster, like for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not to brag on, that's nothing to highlight.
No, we need to talk your truth.
I learned everything from my mom. I learned how to fight. I learned how to play basketball. I learned how to hustle. I learned what to say to women and the little things that women like, little shit to make them smile. I learned all that from my mother. You know what I'm saying? I learned all that from my mom. My dad was around, but I had to make my relationship with my pop. And once I did, we ain't go fishing. We ain't get the gloves out and play catch. We ain't go learn how to ride no bike. My pop delivered pizzas, and I was happy as shit next to him riding and deliver the fucking pizza. But it still wasn't no life value conversations going on. You know what I'm saying? It was just me riding in the car and, take that up there. I get a little tip, but I didn't care. I was happy with my pop. But all the lessons came from my mom. I learned that from my mom.
They gave us Players Club. They gave us Holly Berry. They gave us Megan Good. They gave us all. Come on, Jada Pinkett. Come on. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? This is what they gave us versus our mothers, versus our fathers. None of those women are married. None of those women kept a nigga, and none of those women raised their fucking kids. So what do you expect a nigga like me to do? Especially a nigga that love the bullshit. I love the bullshit. I go outside and I rob the shit out you. You know what I mean? Shoot shit out your fucking kids, every fucking body. How do you tell somebody like that, love her? What?
But TV do a good job of sensationalizing on one side too. You feel me?
It does.
I mean, they always pumping out this one image of what black people is. But I know mad people that was raised by both parents. You know what I'm saying? That's holding down a job, that's respectful to their lady. Like, it's not a minority. It's not. But the TV act like it's a majority of people that, you feel me, gonna hit you over the head, rob you for your motherfucking paper. Like, that's not the majority. You know what I'm saying? It's trust me.
100% correct. It's not the majority once you experience outside of your environment.
Right,
You know,
but right.
when I started going to other places like Florida, South Carolina, you see
when
people.
you say going other places, were you passing through there, or did you spend time there, like
I
a
spent time
visitor
there.
there?
Yeah.
I went to Mosquito Lake. I went to Charleston, Florida, Texas. You start meeting females that's in school. You know what I mean? Or they in the military, they sneaking you on base, or they sneaking you on the campus. But you know what they're telling you? Yo, I got school in the morning. Like, you gotta go. Like, what? Like, nah, I just wanted, but you gotta go. And you start meeting people that know their fathers, know their mothers, know their grandmothers. You know what I'm saying? Every woman in my family gave up her firstborn sons. Every female in my family. So it's bittersweet. You know what I'm saying? It's bittersweet. You know what I'm saying? You don't grow up to be a homosexual. No, I'm glad I did not grow up to be a homosexual, but I definitely grew up with a chip on my shoulder towards you motherfucking females. And it took a long time to get that chip off of my fucking shoulder. You
I
know
used to see how my old heads used to treat women when I was growing up, right? When we was growing up, all we cared about was getting dressed, having some money, and going to find the chicks. We was, we called them shorties back then. We was trying to go get the shorties. That's all we cared about, right? So our thing was, I got her number. I'm calling. I'm trying to go see what's up. That's it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it wasn't no expectations or nothing else on it. Today, it's so many expectations on everything. I saw a joint the other day, a video on Instagram where this lady said that she was supposed to go on a date with this guy, and he told her they was going to the Cheesecake Factory.
That's not the way it went down.
I seen that bullshit.
And she said that whatever she said, but she had something against going to the Cheesecake Factory or whatever the case may be, because she felt like she was bigger than that, or
She's
she was
above that, I
yeah,
guess.
whatever the case
Yeah.
may be. So when women do stuff like that, they don't understand that they spark. Even men, when men do things to them, just period, people. When they do stuff like that, they spark stuff in other people. They spark stuff in other people. You know what? They don't know that lady. Oh, you know what? I ain't gonna stand for that neither. Ain't nobody gonna take me to Cheesecake Factory. I ain't standing for that neither. So now these women wonder why it's hard to find a man. Where all the good men at? They right there in your face. Y'all want to allow them to be good because y'all got so many expectations.
Or they chasing niggas like us.
You know what? Let me tell. I got two short stories I want to tell, just as a peek into my upbringing. When I was 14, I had a crush on this dude up the street, right? And I didn't know that, he noticed me. Now, I was 5'9" in the 6th grade, C cups, fully developed. I was taller than teachers. I was taller than all of the guys, right? So I was a little bit of a odd duck, if you will, but I looked older than what I was. But everybody knew how old I was. But because I looked like that and was developed like that, I had old men, grown men. I had a baby face, though. You could look at my face and tell I was young as shit, even though, I look like this and I'm tall and whatnot. So anyway, little boy up the street, right, had a crush on him. All the girls had a crush on this boy. And I knew I knew many females that had already known this boy. You know what I'm talking about? In a biblical way. So one day I'm chilling at the crib to knock at the door. My parents are home. And he's at the door with a dozen roses. Again, I don't even know this little boy even notices me. Actually, no, he wasn't at the door with the roses. The florist was at the door with the roses. So my dad pushes me to the side. He pushes me behind him. He takes the roses. He tells me to go to my room. Him and my mom, I could hear them talking, but I can't hear what they're saying. Next thing I knew, I hear the car start up. My dad goes up the street. I come out looking, the roses ain't there. My dad took the roses back to his house, knocked on the door. So the people we appreciate the gesture, but she can't accept these. That messed my head up. I could not understand why my dad wouldn't allow me to accept these roses from this kid, right? He tried to explain to me, if he's giving you roses, you never been on a date. Now, mind you, at this point, I'm 14. I can't even. My friends are already talking to little boys on the phone. They're not going out with them, but they talking to them on the phone. Boys weren't even calling my house yet. This is the type of house I grew up in. Before little boys could call my house, I had to ask permission from my parents. Can I start receiving calls from boys? I think I was probably 15 before they said yes. I was definitely 15, as a matter of fact. Like, this is the slow growth. You know what I'm saying? You 13, Waydahh, you sleeping with 25-year-olds. Just as a contrast to remind people, right? So anyway, my dad takes the roses back, won't let me accept them, and he says to me, if you accept this, what does he expect from you? Well, because I was so green, totally went over my head. I don't know what my dad's talking about. But he was adamant that I was not accepting these roses or whatever. So anyway, fast forward a couple of years later, right? Now I am 17 and I'm out on a date with this guy. The guy, of course, he had already come and met my parents. You couldn't just show up at my house and take me out on a date. Nah, you coming inside, you want to talk to my parents, the whole shebang, right? So he comes and he picks me up. We had been dating for a little while. And he comes and he picks me up. He takes me out. He brings me back to the house when the date is over. I knock on the door. And before I walk into the house, he leaves. He pulls off. When I tell you both of my parents called him and went all the way in on him, don't you ever drop my daughter off and pull out that driveway before you see her walk into the house. Don't you ever drop my daughter off and stay in the car while she's walking to the door. Just like you walked in the house and you picked her up and took her on that date, you gonna get out of your car and walk her back inside. Right. He understood that. He respected that. That's the type of way that I was raised. I didn't know anything other than that. Now, I did see my friends get picked up. Nigga pull up to the house, blow the horn, toot toot. She gotta come outside type shit. You know what I'm saying? He drop her off. He don't care if she make it in safely. That was the only time that ever happened to me. And he did that one time. And the way that my parents laid into him, he never did that again. But that's just a contrast of the way that I was raised. And because I was raised that way, that echoed into my adulthood. I couldn't just accept anything from anybody. You know what I mean? Like, there was a standard that I was held to, and then there was a standard that whoever I was dating at the time was held to.
What you say, Waydahh?
We might have met a female's brother, you know, cousin, baby daddy, or something like that. But yeah, in the hood, you ain't meet nobody's father. Ain't nobody, fucking dates. Ain't no that prom shit. Ain't none of that shit. 9 out of 10 times. 9 out of 10 times, you probably fuck shorty moms already. You know what I mean?
See, yeah, on to the door. I believe you, man.
I've never experienced that. The first time I ever had to meet a woman's family, I was bugging the fuck out. Like, what? You got family? What them niggas want to talk to me about? And you start meeting these men. And, the sisters looking up to the men. But like I said, should be a fairy tale, man. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas is cheating on their women too. You know what I'm saying? They women, the sisters is cheating on a baby daddy. We all come from the hood and have this just the sense of non teaching that's just it's just hereditary. It is and it doesn't make any sense. So the songs I write now, they're more geared towards a woman understanding me and me understanding her. Yeah, I say a lot of sexual shit, whatever, but really the bottom line, I meant what I said. Your baby daddy coming home. I'll press the button and he's gone. Because I raised these fucking kids. See, women don't understand that. You understand? And then they don't even understand the nigga that's coming home. He want his fucking family back. You understand? Now you gotta risk his freedom. Shoot this little black nigga. Yeah? I got a lot of fucking guns, nigga. You come over here fucking with me. You understand? But that's the mentality that women have put us in. You understand? I fuck with you, you stuck with me. You know what I mean? I'm out here doing what I gotta do. You know what I mean? Even if you fall short, welfare, food stamps, whatever you do to contribute, that woman will leave you and she will go right back to that baby daddy. So when I made the record, it was really out of a real conversation. You know what I mean? Tell me you don't love him. He's coming home. Say you won't fuck him. I think you lying. Because that's what the fuck they do. So why would I respect that? For what? For what? It wasn't until I met a lady. You dig? And now I met another lady. Yeah, now I met another lady. But this time, I'm taking it very slow. And she has to know me as well as I know her, that I could respect her. Because there's a part of me, I don't give a fuck about if you cry or if you're hungry, man. I really don't. I don't care if you orgasm or none of that shit. I don't give a fuck. You understand? I really don't. So I'm getting to the point of caring. I've never really laid with a woman and cared how she felt. For what? You know what I mean? I was never taught that. You know, especially if I met you and you got a man already. You know what I mean? Come on. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? You lose them while you meet them. You know what I mean? And you're not taught how to keep them. So I teach my sons, my daughters to be respectable people. I don't have no gangsters. I don't have no drug dealers. I don't have no felons. My kids are good kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of a couple of homosexualities and things of that nature, they're still good people.
That don't. I was about to say, don't say still. Just be the reason why I say don't say still.
When I say still good people, when I say still, because they came under the tutelage of me. They came so they came out to be good individuals despite their father.
No, I understand that. I thought you was putting the still there, like even though they, have a different sexual preference, they still. Because I don't put the still right there. You can say it in spite of you, yeah.
Yeah, that's another whole conversation. And their sexual preference. That's something different. But in spite of the tutelage of me under my watch, they could have turned out to be murderers. They could have turned out to be womanizers. But they didn't. So I love you guys. I love my children. I love, your mothers. Even though I did them wrong, I love them still. Doesn't mean I don't love them. It just means I couldn't respect them. You understand? I didn't know how to respect them. And I didn't want to respect them. I do now.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
But the desire, though.
That's dope.
Just having that desire to want to respect them, though, Waydahh, is powerful.
It is powerful.
It is. It is powerful. I can't say that it's not. It's definitely powerful. But I ain't no sucker, mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, ain't no tender dick over here. You know what I'm saying? All that married shit and all that shit's out the fucking door. Been there, done that. The fuck out of here, man. Been there, done that. You see these niggas? All these niggas is dead. All these niggas had women. All these niggas women left them. What do you think? These are just decorations? This is my dead. This is what I walk around with. You understand? So some of us rappers really, really, been through the ringer, man, and live a different life, and have lived a different life and a different outcome on things. But the understanding that I have now about Black women is that I love you guys, and I'm very, 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 very sorry. You know what I mean? I'm sorry to disappoint anyone in the chat who likes my music and never got to know me. You sure you still want to fuck with me now?
That's dope. Well, check this out. While we still got you, and before you leave, man, we always play our, Kills John, little scheme, Skeevy. I want to get your input on it. And then I want to close out with any track that you're choosing that I can pull up on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? If you got one to share with the people.
I'll tell you, man, Married to the Bars. I've been waiting to get next to you two for a long time, and I'm glad.
We had a deep conversation first time up.
I damn sure did not see this coming. I was blindsided, but in a good way though.
The best shows where you don't put no flyer out. You know what I'm saying? You just go with the flow with that shit.
It's mad thought provoking.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. But so yeah, we're gonna get in Kills John, man. Yo, turn up y'all in the chat, man. Turn your speakers up. I see y'all still rocking with us late in the night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we out here, man. We got Waydahh, Blacc, man. BK, Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Type shit, yeah. It's all that, man. We out here. Let's go. Kills, what we talking about?
I'm married to the bars because whenever you go through whatever you go through.
Oh, that ain't even the right one. Hold up.
This guy. This boy into the big.
I'm right here.
Right.
Which one you want to go with? The first joint?
Wild Boy.
Remix or the first joint?
What should I do, chat? The remix?
We're going with the first joint.
Pardon me.
Married to the fucking boss because I'm born married to the fucking boss.
Married to the bars.
My mom would too.
Bars, man.
Shout out to Married to the Bars, man.
Married to the Bars, bitch. What's my life? How I live lyrically, various set. Fixes arsenal is loaded, 9 shotguns and text. Got so-called hit fractions, best protection net. Some in my army, hitman, hobble, ladies, flames in your chest. Was this the word? Maybe a verb, my crew will murder your team. Official word, I'm smacking niggas for the math and the cream. I'm royalty, bill collector, think I'm spitting for free. True folks know she a pro, they stick gunning for me. No caution needed, y'all take heed, spit, flipping your shit. Lady, a buck, you better duck, she won't stumble with it. AR-16 ain't mean, reach Miami with it. Won't be no magic, shit get tragic, get the rocky, get hit. If I thought it's dope, I got my folks at home, straight to the die. Rick and Morty sitting in, yeah, the mad inside. Even up the score when I spit it, wait the pros with cons. Now you're proud of all the bars, like damn, she got rock hard, think she shining, and her bars is the truth. Spit her fire, y'all admire how she flaming the booth. Though she stay applying pressure like a hand on the wall. Pray for wisdom, ask for vision, missing hustling you. It be disaster to go after God's chosen kid. T-toppers, showstoppers, hollow tips for myths. Action factors, moments after prayers up with tears. She ain't slacking, she ain't lacking, she was born with it. I said what's main that they lame and they bars is stress. No, she not new, got new bars, got new schemes and hats. Black diamonds, Roscatour, scarf, jeans, and hats. Ill will keep killing it back to back. Her DNA, truly greatness, yet imagine that. And her prep was God himself, now how you prep for that? I'm landlord in avenues, captain the all your block. Navigating every town, easy pass, no stops. And we married to the bars, man, jazz, we rock. All hell, kill the queen, and her reign don't stop. Showtime, flatline, give you that issue. Yeah, you got this work, you just got hurt, and it ain't hit your brain yet. And in the car, I got it with me, and I aired the whole clip. Get your hands up, hands down, she not the one for you.
Oh, man, little skein. Y'all caught the skein? Did you catch the skein?
She did her thing. She did her thing. She did her
Yes,
thing.
sir. Good shout.
I think she could have had a little more energy. But I like the bars. I like
you all energy. You all energy.
She all energy.
Saying, like, you like a ball of energy. You know?
It is though. And mind you, wait, I just start spitting.
She just been spitting since last year. You know what I'm saying?
I just start spitting.
It's notebook paper.
Do the remix. T-Rex, Danny, all them say the remix better.
The remix.
That's dope. You know,
Sway. Yes, your cousin said the remix is better, nigga.
Because I like the original because you know it's real, it's there. But like I'm hearing the music and the song itself. Did a great job on that. You know, any help that y'all could ever need as far as a record. So like, wait, I know.
Oh, appreciate you, Waydahh. Now check this remix because this is the one your cousin prefer, but it might be because I shouted him out in there.
In the car, I got it with me, and I aired the whole clip. Get your hands up, hands down. She not the one for you. With.
Oh yeah, do a remix, right?
The spit, grind time on me, a G when I talk. Multiple choice, you best respect it. Try 7 it, bro. Blind fury when I spit it, I be rocking the boat. An angry fan fighting clubs, it was murder she wrote. Yeah. Holy natural matrimony, ring around and then we brought it up with. Yeah. If you ain't married to these bars, then you better elope. Yeah.
Shout out to Married to the Bars, man.
A little more energy right there, Kyle.
You know, it's not necessarily the energy. That was the wrong word. It was personality. The personality.
I've been working on that way. I've been trying to work on like delivering and letting me come through.
The personality was dope. Whoever mixed it did a great job with your vocals. I like
shout
that.
Out
that was
Chill Wills. Chill Wills, shout out, man.
We appreciate that. Waydahh, don't tell me if it's fire if it ain't fire.
Oh no, listen, I don't like female rappers. I'd have told you in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
It's a platform and everything, but this is also battle rap, and I'm an artist.
You gotta keep it a beat. Yeah.
Keep it 100 with you, just like y'all keep it 100 with.
I appreciate that, Waydahh.
That's dope.
Great job.
Dope.
The second one is definitely better. Swave was correct, and the personality on that was fire.
I like that too.
I appreciate that.
All right, so we're gonna close out with a Waydahh Jones track, man. I know it's a lot to choose from up here. I know Pain is a popping joint. Yeah, I mean everybody love. But which one you wanna go out with, man?
They Don't Love Me.
Let's see. They Don't Love Me. Let's see.
I don't think I heard this one.
Yeah, They Don't Love Me.
Make sure y'all turn y'all speakers up, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is, man. Married to the Bars shit, man. Waydahh Blacc, man.
Yeah, this is the new joint. They Don't Love Me. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate Married to the Bars. I wish I could have came through on a different capacity, but I appreciate the
we're gonna get you up here for a bar breakdown. It's just a little, I mean, so they can get to know you a little bit. But yeah, he definitely coming back, man. Hopefully within the next week or two, man. For real.
Yeah. But They Don't Love Me. It kind of explains today's conversation.
Dope. You know what I mean? Tap in, man. Y'all know we all about these bars, man. These lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what my man talking about, man. Waydahh Blacc, man.
Let me know. Waydahh.
Ayo, 60. Damn, bitch. Say she like me, she don't like me though. Money sitting pretty and get ugly, bro. Niggas want my ass, so I keep a folk. They say me like me, they don't like me though. Say she like me, she don't like me though. Money sitting pretty and get ugly, bro. They say they like me, they don't like me though. They say they like me, they don't like me though. I ain't never been a sucker, bro. Nigga like me at the tucker fault. Always felt like my mama never let me, yo. You fess me up, but I ain't touch it yet. I swear to God, baby girl, I ain't fucking yet. Your pussy tight and it's everywhere. I'm so thirsty, ring me on my birthday. Swear to man, see the money in my dreams. Feel like Fabi, hopping down a foreign, what it seems. Me and my niggas need 100 mil. No cap, nigga like me, pop 100 pills. Don't know how to act. God kill a demon in me. I pray to God he ain't believing in me. 2 guns and a quarter break, nigga. Over this money, lot of y'all niggas pop. All this liquor got me tripping. I need an intervention. Junie Love was in the trenches. We was on a mission. Fell in love with my gang. Bang, bang. Bang. Crip. Love it the same. To me, shit. Love and hate is the same. I told my bitches, get money, you never cry. I told my niggas to the day I died, I'ma ride.
All flames in the chat. I see y'all. Fire. Go be though.
Say she love me, she don't love me though. Money sitting pretty and get ugly, bro. They say they love me, they don't love me though. They say they love me, they don't love me though.
Swear to God, never meant to break your heart. I cook it up, let it dry and watch it break apart. 5-borough thorough. I'm a thorough nigga.
Oh, shit.
King and let it ring before I bury niggas. It's new niggas, they be capping. Fake as shit. Fuck a soul, fuck a mind, then I take your bitch. Listen, I need 8 just to walk through. I live my life, smoke a play. Who you talking to?
I'm gonna need to run back.
You know I'm gonna run it back.
I'm sorry, but I need to run back.
You know I'm gonna run it back. Y'all know how we do right here, man. We don't skim through bar.
I'm trying to wait it out. I had to go when I missed bars. Y'all know I can't miss bars.
I mean, only got my sound effects. Where you ain't supposed to set this joint on the right way. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Say she love me, she don't love me though. Money sitting pretty and get ugly, bro. Niggas want my ass, so I keep a folk. They say me love me, they don't love me though. Say she love me, she don't love me though. Money sitting pretty and get ugly, bro. They say they love me, they don't love me though. They say they love me, they don't love me though. I ain't never been a sucker, bro. Nigga like me at the trucker fault. Always felt like my mama never let me, yo. You fess me up, but I ain't touch it yet. I swear to God, baby girl, I ain't fucking yet. Your pussy tight in the Tupperware. I'm so thirsty, ring me on my birthday. Swear to May, see the money in my dreams. Feel like Fabi, hopping out of foreign, what it seems. Me and my niggas need 100 mil. No cap, nigga like me pump 100 pills. Don't know how to act. Lord, I feel a demon in me. I pray to God he ain't believing in me. 2 guns and a quarter break, nigga. Like, over this money, lot of y'all niggas pop. All this liquor got me tripping. I need an intervention. Junie Love was in the trenches. We was on a mission. Fell in love with my gang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Work the crib. Love it the same. To me, shit. Love and hate is the same. My bitches get money, you never cry. I told my niggas to the day I died, I'ma ride. Say she love me, she don't love me though. Money sitting pretty and get ugly, bro. Niggas want my ass.
This thing's fire.
They say me love me, they don't love me though. Say she love me, she don't love me though. Money sitting pretty and get ugly, bro. They say they love me, they don't love me though. They say they love me, they don't love me though. Swear to God, never meant to break your heart. I cook it up, let it dry, and watch it break apart. 5-borough thorough, I'm a thorough nigga. Stick a king and let it ring before I bury niggas. These new niggas, they be capping, they fake as shit. Fuck a soul, fuck a mind, then I take your bitch. Listen, I need 8 just to walk through. I live my life, smoke a play, who you talking to? Yeah, I get excited by these demon bitches.
Oh, it cut off like that? Damn, that's
Oh, Waydahh, what is that?
Cause you know why? Cause they got, you gotta get the album. You gotta get the album.
Oh man, why you do that?
Little teaser
excited by these demon bitches. I love the sex, love the money, and I love the ex. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in the first bar, second bar, you know, I always felt like my mama never loved me, yo. Like to the record, They Don't Love Me though. Every year, I do a record every single year. My crew though, every year on December 10th, I go to the studio, I do a record for my mother. So that record was actually for her. See, you were thinking it's about a woman because of, you know, I didn't fuck her, yeah. No, I didn't cheat on that woman. Not that woman. So, you know, I was just basically, but it was easier for me to do it that way than to admit that my mother don't love me. So I did it that way, but every year I do a song about my mother. And that's one of them. So that was last year, my birthday. And this year, in a couple of weeks, December 10th, I'll be doing another one.
Fire.
That man, I ain't gonna hold you, Waydahh. My feelings was hurt when the song went off.
You gotta get the album.
Yes, yo, but you're supposed to leave people wanting.
Well, nah, let them know how to get the album. They didn't know how to tap in. How do they cop this joint? Where can they? I mean, catch the full track?
That beat was dumb.
If they want the mixtape, which is really an album. It's really an album. I don't do mixtapes. I do albums. You know what I'm saying, Book of King is what's out now. That's after my son, King. That's my youngest son. It's actually Black Bible after me, volume 2. Because last year was the Book of Nathaniel, which is my government name. My name is Nathaniel.
Oh, okay.
So now it's the Book of King, and it's 17 tracks, and it's $50. Dawn's Dynasty is the Cash App, $, Dawn's, DAWNS. Dawn, rest in peace. That was my partner, Junie Love's sister. She died, and she died in believing in us. She had the Buffalo radio stations on Smash, you know, all upstate Canada. So we took Dawn, and in the memory of her, we created Dawn's Dynasty. So Dawn's Dynasty is the Cash App. The album is there. You get the cover art. You get the joints. I throw you something extra. And that's just what it is. I understand that $50 is a lot of money. I understand that. It cost, listen, it costed over $2,700 just to complete a few of those records. You know what I mean? Artwork alone is $200. Artwork is $200.
Independent artists, y'all gotta respect that, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's
See,
worth
Nipsey,
it.
before Nipsey died, go to the pictures. Look at Nipsey in Brooklyn. Look in the pictures. You're gonna see me standing right next to him. You understand? You understand? Nipsey told me before he died, and Spider Loc, who's still alive, never sell yourself short, Waydahh. Never sell yourself short. And I would not sell myself short. I would never sell myself short. Because yes, I may have disrespected you women, and I may have done a lot of heinous things in my time, but I'm trying to give it back by by selling you my soul. These ain't just bars.
This is pain on the track. It sound like pain on the track. Ain't no hold you, Waydahh.
I fuck a pussy, fuck a mind out. What? You stupid? You stupid? Y'all married. Y'all know what that's like. It's intertwining between man.
It is. It's a spiritual thing. It's definitely a spiritual thing.
In a song, I'm telling you, they say they love me, but they don't love me, yo. Money sitting pretty, they get ugly, bro. Niggas want my head, so I keep a full. You know, it's always reality. It's always reality. It's always reality. And I'm proud of this project, and I'm proud of everyone that has made it out the trenches. And I thank everyone for supporting Waydahh Blacc. You know, I wouldn't be able to wear nice clothing. You know, drink Remy. I love Remy. So thank you, Mary C. Bard. Love Remy. I love, thank you, T-Tag. I wouldn't be, I'm a cool baby. Listen, I come from the days of wearing other niggas' drawers, you know what I'm saying? Never having no coat, never having no shoes, never having nothing. So now that I'm getting everything that I want, not even everything that I want, because everything that I have, I've actually worked for. None of this shit is rap shit. This ain't rap shit. This ain't rap shit at all. But I am thankful that I have an opportunity to give you guys a body of work that means something to me, and it's gonna mean something to you. That's why it costs $50. The Book of King, Dawn's Dynasty, $ Dawn's Dynasty. If you're looking for Waydahh Blacc any other way, you're not gonna get them. The way to get the music is directly from me. Fuck a distribution company. Fuck all of that shit. I'm not dealing with none of that on this project here.
You don't need to, Waydahh, because then you don't have full artistic expression.
Well, that varies. Usually with record labels, you get full artistic expression when you are the writer, the composer, and the executive producer, which I am. So no matter what label I go to, I'm always have creative control because they want the records that I'm producing. When you're an artist that is not producing your songs, not writing your own music, and you're not writing the treatment for your videos, yeah, they take over and they paint the narrative for you. A record label cannot sell Waydahh Blacc. No, Waydahh can sell Waydahh Blacc. You understand me? The women that hate me and the women that love me, I hope you buy the music and I hope that you understand me. You understand? And I only bring that to Married to the Bars because that was the narrative of the night. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Tomorrow, listen, tomorrow I might wake up like, man, fuck all y'all. Fuck all you bitches. And fuck because like I said,
that's what life is about. I mean, sometimes sometimes you can give advice, and sometimes you need advice. That's where it's at. I mean,
that's why I don't lose battles. That's why I don't lose battles because these niggas, as nice as they are, they've never been through anything, so they don't even know how to battle. They've never been through a real battle. I beat Eminem. Who the fuck? What? That was the hardest battle.
They don't know nothing about that. Say it again. They don't know nothing about that.
They don't.
That white boy, Slim Shady, was the hardest battle of my life. I can't front. You know what I'm saying? When a white man masters what the black man has created, they usually take over. You understand? And now everyone in the battle rap community considers him the GOAT, the God of rap. How? You're not God. First of all, you're Caucasian. You can't be born God. Second of all, I beat you. So how the fuck can you be the GOAT?
Talk your shit.
Talk, Waydahh.
Now, I don't take nothing away from the Luxes and the Mooks and the Rexes. Rex, I love you. What's up? Was cracking cuz. But Nobody can say that in battle rap. I don't give a fuck who you beat. You could beat Tay Rock, you could beat Rum, you could beat Swave Sever. You ain't beat that white boy though. I did. I did. Smoked his boots. You know what I mean? And any one of you niggas that can test that, I'll smoke your boots too.
Bringing out Blacc, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? Long shot. I can't even bust. I'm telling you, you understand?
He said he's laughing. Trust our damn soundboard tripping.
Yeah, they don't want that smoke. Listen, they don't want that. C Double, that was a great battle. I learned in that battle, that was after my loss to Pyro Tracks, that I blamed Swave 74 and, you know, C Double done spit on my face. You know, I went through a lot in that battle to maintain my sanity. Crip nigga wearing all fucking red in Brooklyn across the street. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at it, but I had to realize this ain't about being a real nigga. This is just about talent and outbarring him. So shout out to C Double and the whole Indiana. Shout out to Charmaine for bringing C Double to get killed. Yeah, packed him up. Can't wait till y'all do a book breakdown. Yeah, packed him the fuck up. You crazy? C Double, you know I love you, cuz. You can't fuck with me, bro. I'm gonna just be honest, Married to the Bars. Like your favorite rapper cannot fuck with me, bro. Real talk.
Your favorite rapper.
I got wannabes who wanna be me.
I got wannabes who wanna be that sound better than you, nigga.
Please.
Not on the beat. I always tell Tay Rock I would never battle him on a beat. I always tell, you know, Arsenal I would never battle him. Like these are MCs that get busy. You heard? But don't get it twisted. If the bag is right, Rock, you already know what time it is with me. You know what I'm saying? You already know what time it is with me. But can the rest of you niggas, fuck you niggas. You niggas can't fuck with me. Salute to Married to the Bars. Know what I mean? Check out my battles. Check out my music. Like I said, if you need the album, Book of King, is only available directly from me and my camp. It's not on DistroKid. It's not on TuneCore. It's not on iTunes. It's not on Apple Music. We've been there and we've done it already. And y'all motherfuckers didn't buy it. So why would I put it back? No. Nah, $50, nigga. Spend that eighth money. Spend that nail money. Come see me. Come get your pussy wet. Come get some knowledge, niggas. You know what I'm saying? And get your sturdy on and understand, because this album is a conglomerate of nothing but skill, bars, pain, and real music.
That's the best segue, man. I was just about to go on that joint. Hey, look, this is Waydahh Blacc.
This joint too, y'all.
Yeah, feel me?
Waydahh got a catalog, yo.
He got a catalog.
If you don't mind, we gonna run this joint too, Danny.
Real quick, but make sure y'all run these numbers up though. Waydahh Blacc. Subscribe to his YouTube.
Subscribe, go get the album
on IG, man. Get the album. Man. You know what I'm saying? Right. Sure, man. Waydahh, we appreciate you coming through, man. Definitely gotta have you back ASAP. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Listen, anytime. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love y'all marriage. Listen, I love y'all marriage. I love the positivity that you have, and I love the inspiration that you can give to a demon like myself. You understand? Y'all forever all Waydahs. I got y'all back.
Oh, we appreciate that's love. That's love, Waydahh. We've been tuned into you ever since we heard you speaking.
That's a fact.
On Too Real for Better. We like, who is this nigga with this damn AI technology up there? Use damn AI to sound like X and shit.
Technology, no attitude.
But then when you came on camera, we see you. We like, wait, this really this nigga.
Yeah, the labels do that too, though. You know, they hear you. I remember Clive Davis. He went to my brother Lance. Lance is serving 22 right now, but he went to Lance instead of me during the meeting because Lance is tall, you know, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
And it was him rapping, and Lance said, no, it's him. So Clive Davis, you know, he's a small little white man. He paused, and he said, "Oh, this little guy." And I pull out a big ass 45, and I put the 45 on the table. I said, "Yeah, that's me." You know, so no one could sell me. Rough Riders, you couldn't sell me. Mike Tyson, thank you for everything that you did, but you couldn't sell me. Red Cafe, you couldn't sell me. Wyclef Jean, you couldn't sell me. You know, maybe I wasn't ready to be sold. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe
everything got a time, Waydahh.
Time for everything, fact.
But right now, Married to the Bars. Please send me your emails in my DM. I'll send you two guys the album for free. You understand what I'm saying? Everyone else.
Really,
no, I would tell y'all, I would give y'all the album for free, you two guys, because listen, the platform is everything. Without y'all and without the chat, There's no me. I love the chat. Everybody, you know that, Cal. You know that, T. I be in the chat heavy. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with people.
He does.
I try to keep it neutral. You know, I try to keep it neutral the best way I can. The only time I came on my face is when Adept came at, Cheeks the Hoodologist, which is my partner.
That was so out of pocket. And I so appreciated the live that you did the next day. It was really from the heart. It was really from the heart, Waydahh. And it was needed,
I love my people. You know what I'm saying? Cheeks is a person I care for. It's one of the greatest friends in the world. So if you violate her, nigga, you violate me. And
I know that's right.
You might not see me. Listen, Adept got cut in his face, all that, right? I wasn't there for that. You didn't see me. You might not see me, man. You might not see me. But don't get it twisted, bro. There's a lot of us out here. I'm not listen, I'm not these battle rapper niggas, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of niggas out here that got love and got hands that could reach you. Right around your fucking neck. You understand what I'm saying? So I appreciate,
Talk heavy, Waydahh.
Kichigati. I appreciate Team Hami. I appreciate what's the guy named J400. I appreciate ARP. I appreciate Miss Hustle. I appreciate Rum. I appreciate a few people, but the rest of you motherfuckers, anytime you want smoke. Anytime you want fucking smoke,
it's up.
I was born with it up. Pause. You heard?
Dead bodies.
Yeah. But the music is out, and I thank everyone for supporting me. And like I said again to the ladies, I always offer drinks in the chat because it's free to give an emoji. You understand? If you ever around me in real life, I'll get you that drink because I owe you that. And I'm sorry to you women and you ladies for calling you bitches. Right? But stop being bitches. Straight up. Stop letting niggas like me fuck you, fuck your life up. You know what I'm saying? Fuck your mind up, fuck your heart up, and fuck your kids up. You understand? Stop fucking with niggas like me. Because we don't know how to love you. We don't know how to love you bitches. But Married to the Bars, I appreciate y'all. I'm about to go to the studio. I'm gone.
Make that money, man. Yeah.
Love and blessings, Waydahh.
Waydahh Blacc, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Rep, you ain't know this was Waydahh. You ain't know Repalini?
Yeah, I know y'all done heard this one.
That Blacc is the crippy. Getting drunk off the Henny. Loaded semi-automatic. Niggas want it static. Damn, I gotta have it. Goddamn, I gotta have it. I done seen it, I done lived it. Flipping nigga on a mission, in and out of prison, shoot for 20 minutes.
I'm getting with it, listen, trade 8, handle the business, flipping headshot right under that block. I leave you laying there, hoping your digits like what's coasting when I walk up. Tough toasting, I need a large cup. I don't talk much, boy, I bomb stuff. You better put your kids and baby moms up.
My girl told me that she loved me. Knife said I gotta eat. Walk through life incomplete. Niggas sold the soul, married to the streets. Big finger fucking on the trigger, drinking, living killer. Can you see the picture? Demon told me niggas shoot him. Off the river, started shooting shit.
Cushion a Cuban, nigga, just pass it. I gotta do it. I ain't really trying to be here long, stuck the long nose in the dunes. HK been the shooter, homie. Let's run down on this doula. I don't care who he with, what crew he get. I'ma get him, got they knew it.
I done put in my pay.
Whoever lets his plants go crazy.
I'm the head of my gang. I'm the head of my gang. I done put in my bag.
Niggas scared when they see who I'm riding with. No caption needed. Fire shit. I'm in the back. I'm really getting high, bitch. With a bottle of the hen. You trying this?
Or text, no computers. More handsy, I'm in doula. Nigga bound like a booler. Slick Rick, I'm the ruler. My brother Lazy doing 20 crack on the block, scraping every penny. Pestilence in his presence. 2 guns is a holder.
Hold up, I don't care. They gon' fold up. They try mine, the price go up. Genocide, niggas friendship die, so it's really real when I show up.
Show up? Yeah. Rep the gang, nigga, throw it up. New York, down to Florida, Duke got a water chase across the border. I done had a couple bitches, picked a couple bitches, niggas can't afford. Gang. I done put in my work.
I done put in my pay.
I'm the head of my gang.
Yeah.
I done put in my pay. I done put in my work. I done put in my pay. I'm ahead of my game. I'm ahead of my game.
That's how you do that drill shit if you gonna do it.
Fire. That's on fire. Look how you looking. Oh.
Right?
Yeah. Sway. You seen Sway?
Yeah, yo. I never noticed that before.
I didn't see this video.
I ain't gonna hold you. I haven't happened either. I just heard the track.
There goes Sway 7, you feel me? And Team
Homie.
And all that. Yeah, that was
running around Homie and shit.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, that was a spur of the moment show. We were supposed to be going live on Caffeine. Caffeine was bullshitting.
Yeah, facts.
No signal from broadcaster and all that.
Yeah.
So we came
no
over
signal for the
We came over to YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And then Waydahh Black pulled up. First we was talking to K Walker. Y'all gotta catch the beginning of the stream and catch the K Walker, you know what I mean, interaction. Then OG Benny pulled up on K Walker.
Trust, we was having an intellectual
deep conversation. Then we pull over here, Waydahh Black pulls up, and it got deeper. Pause.
Facts, it's crazy.
It got deeper, and OG pulled up over here too. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
ENT pulled up. You know what I'm saying? ENT. St. Louis remains in the motherfucker.
That's so crazy too, because when we went live, when Till was like, we supposed to be going live on Caffeine because I wanted to listen to some music, catch some vibes. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's been a long past couple of days. A lot of effery.
FOBS, facts. OBS was giving me hell, man.
Yeah, OBS was bullshit. It was bullshit. Like, have you probably ain't even tried to go on. I know Flo don't give a damn about no damn Caffeine. I don't know if you tried to log on to, but it's been bullshitting with us lately, Flo. We try to get on there, the stream starts.
Last couple times.
And every time it start, it runs for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then it say no signal from broadcaster. And I really wanted some, yeah, yo. And we went over there, and they say no signal.
You been live over there? He said he tried the other day. It was tripping.
Seriously? The same thing, Flo.
Same thing.
It's looking a little shaky, Flo. I don't know, yo. What's really going on? For real. I don't see nobody else having no problems.
They watching this.
I don't see nobody else having no problems. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ENT. So when Till was like, I'm like, what you mean Caffeine ain't working? Hold on, it's people coming into the joint. Like, they doing the same thing to us over here that they used to do to us on Caffeine Day.
What? Over where?
Remember when we used to be on Caffeine, we'd be like, all right, peace, love, blessings. Like, well, we said peace and blessings then. Peace and blessings, we out like it's been. And then next thing you know, people start showing up and shit. Yeah, they doing that over here.
Oh.
Yeah, so when Till was like, Caffeine wouldn't work, but I'm live on YouTube. I'm like, YouTube, what we gonna do over there? We ain't got no topics. We ain't got nothing. Next thing you know, ENT pulls up. He talking his shit.
Yeah, ENT was the first one to pull up over here. That's a fact.
Cause we chopping it up with Gunbar ENT. Trust, Till can't even hit the damn soundboard. It's tripping. But then the next thing you know, everybody is showing up and showing love. And then Waydahh pulls up. Waydahh.
With a fire convo, fire music.
That conversation was so. You did that. You saw his face. Anyway, Waydahh pulls up. Deep ass conversation, fire conversation. It's funny too because Waydahh, was that today that he hit our inbox? Yeah, Waydahh hit our inbox earlier today and was like, yo, I'm getting ready to go on tour. Go ahead and set that bar breakdown up because we were supposed to do a bar breakdown with Waydahh months ago. We never scheduled it, but we talked about it. We was always talking about doing one because he had a fire battle on Verbal Warzone. Remember, he said that's where he thrives at. He don't have no. He did, I guess, one in-person battle other than battling Eminem and Lord Jamar and all these people, he the Red Cafe and all the people he battled back in the day. But he never been over the beat, but he did do the Verbal Warzone joint. I mean, he never been a cappella, but he did do the Verbal Warzone joint, and it's fire. So we supposed to be breaking down his Verbal Warzone, and we still are. But I didn't want to do it tonight. I want to promote that, and I hope that everybody that's here come back for that and bring some people with you. You feel me, ENT? Don't show up dolo. Bring some people with you. Yo, that conversation, yo, I wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, Flo. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. Way to bear his soul. He really did, yo. And I appreciate that. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Waydah's channel. Do you remember the name of Waydah's channel, Flo? Can one of y'all minds, if y'all know, Flo, make sure you drop your channel in the chat. Y'all follow Road to a Mill Media, y'all. Flo be reporting on the battle rap shit that be going on, but he don't put no sauce on it. He just reported how it is. And you get to see his feelings on it as he's saying it. I be in the chat crying. Flo be having me crying. It's the way he be saying shit when he does his lives, yeah. I like the fact that he just present the facts. Like, he don't really put a whole lot of sauce on it. He don't try to sway you about how you should think about, you know what I'm saying, the information that he putting down, unlike other people who quote unquote be reporting what's going on in the battle rap culture type shit. But it's different. But Waydahh and Cheeks, the hoodologist, are about to. Waydahh already been going live, but him and Cheeks supposed to be doing a show together where they both go live and just talk about real life shit. ENT, you ain't ready for that. You wasn't ready for Waydahh. You wasn't ready for Waydahh. ENT.
I done put in my work.
I'm glad. You know what I'm glad of, though, real talk. I ain't gonna hold you. Thank you, Flo. Flo is the bestest. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm glad that I ain't gonna hold you. I've learned, or I am learning through watching Hobby over the years, and still meeting people where they are is a skill set in and of itself. It's not really something that you can learn how to do. You gotta have somewhat of that skill set. You gotta have a little piece of it in you, and then hopefully you can become better at it and perfect it or whatever. I might have a little piece of it. I try to. Waydahh felt comfortable, which was a good thing. But, I'm learning from watching Till, just how to meet people where they are. But a couple of years ago, I wouldn't have been able to have a conversation like that without being offended. Just from the way that he expresses himself. As far as, the females. The way that he describes us. ENT, no. For real, yo. ENT, no, yo. But I know, even though we haven't known Waydahh long, we've known him for a few months, now. And, Waydahh is always direct. And if you feel like he's being disrespectful for real, you don't really know him. Because I've never seen him just off the muscle, just go in and attack somebody. He only will go at you if he feels like you coming at him type of way. So, you know, the way that he was speaking, though it brash, though it curt, like, I wasn't offended by it. Shout out to Double V. Shout out to Double V. Shout out to Cheeks. Shout out to Sandy. Shout out to every female that has tried to give a new way and a new perspective to how we accept and internalize things as women, you know. And shout out to you guys for encouraging him while he was telling his story. Or that's not even his story, that's just a piece of his story. Which is why we got to have him back to interview him and give him his just due, you know. But everybody deserves to be heard. No matter what. Everybody deserves to be heard. So the fact that the chat was real patient with him, and encouraging and open at the same time, we appreciate that too. Because he was a guest here. You know?
Yeah, you gotta get people the right to speak their mind and how they feel, what they believe, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then we can rebuttal it or speak our mind too, but yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, we're gonna debate here, but we ain't gonna never argue.
You gotta have their voice, you know what I mean?
If you here to watch us argue with each other or argue with somebody else, you're in the wrong spot. But we can debate all day, like.
Because we might get a jewel, and jewels is bars, and that's what we're here for.
That's what we here for, yeah, yo. Oh, you say married to the bars, even the conversation, it be bars in the convo. So don't say what I say.
Peace, love, and blessings.
He's such an ass.
Peace, love, and blessings. We out of here. You heard me?
Peace, love, and blessings. Thank you guys so much.
I got aggression and street talk and bars.
And bars.
Don't forget the bars.
Don't forget the bars.
I was always taught that you can't necessarily bring people to the light. You just got to make sure the lights stay on.
Make sure the lights stay on.
Make sure the lights stay on.
There go another jewel for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I like to drop my
talking bars. You feel me?
We slide like flip-flops. This shit, flip-flop, you look funny face. 28, a ziplock, you skirt up, and then polish. You 30 out the 9 and break you down like a fraction, nigga. This M proper.
Shoo. Yo, this M proper is fire to me. 30 out the 9 and break you down like a fraction.
I was just giving them some education right there. Just let motherfuckers know I ain't a slick head out here.
Yeah.
Much love to Married to the Bars, you heard? Salute.
You're not Xerxes. This Harlem nigga steal your soul. Sporty thieves. This boy's a bull. Set levels to them right out of order. They gotta restore your jaw.
Shout out to Restore Order, you heard?
Shout out to Restore Order, you heard, man. Restore your jaw.
Yeah, I am Pyro Tracks, repping the BX, New York. So Crooked, Rich Boss family.
You know what I'm saying? We old school.
When it comes to the battle rap shit, I'm definitely married to the bars.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to hear. Yeah, man. Salute the bill collector, man. Y'all heard?
Yo, grits.
Niggas is grits, B.
Niggas is grits.
That shit's so funny shit.
That's
crazy. Yeah.
Hey, I'm definitely married to the bars, man. A lot of bars get me through life, bro. For real.
Like either you come in this shit and kiss ass, or you come in this shit and say fuck everybody. And I definitely ain't about to kiss no ass, so fuck all you niggas. That's how, you know what I'm saying? That's how you
get one of them for that.
You already
Yeah.
asked.
Married to the bars.
Yeah.
Bars, man.
This is what happens when you
I'm
marry to
excited.
the bars, man. You got to be on the platform, man.
It's a VIP platform, man.
Man, shout out Married to the Bar. Shout out to Kale, man. You already know.
Yes.
I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and I thank you guys for your time.
Oh, we so
appreciate
you,
man.
I
say as soon as the beef starts, I cut them into 3 parts.
Yeah.
The razor, knife, sword. That's music notes again, because everything you see, sure.
It's a zoo out here. As soon as I realized niggas stopped fighting, I went and bought me a chop, bro. I ain't about to be out here training like Tyson when I got a custom motto, Glock 43. You know what I'm saying? Glock 43, like Tyler Amalu, trigger safety, like calling the audible. Like that whole little shit right there.
It's like anybody can rhyme, right? We always taught how to rhyme. But is your rhyming entertaining? You know, are you clever? Are you witty? Then it's a bar.